I, Jose J. G. What can I hear? Where's the hot mic? Where's the hot mic? I, Jose J. G, have a prediction. My prediction is the Artemis 1 mission will not happen on time. I'm going to go further. I'm going to go more. The Artemis 1 mission will not happen today. As expected, as predicted, I'm going to go further. The Artemis mission, Artemis 1, will not happen this year. The Artemis mission 1 will not happen this year. Mark my words. First prediction will not happen today. Second prediction will not happen this year. Are you ready? Oh, let's do it. Hell yeah.
Are you ready? Call your mama, call your papa, call your friends. The festivities are about to begin. Boom.
Are we ready to go? Just a small clear my throat. Yeah, if I'm gonna clear my throat, I'm gonna make it count. Fuck yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody watching. Thank you very much. This is a very, very early show compared to other times that I have been here. I wasn't here like almost the whole week. I was here last time that I was here with you guys was on last Monday. But I am happy to come back. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate all your support this past few days and people checking up on me to see if I was all right. Shout out to Thurs. Thurs sent me a few dollars on PayPal a few days ago to cheer me up. Big shout out to Thurs. Thank you for that, brother. Shout out to the TT guy, Martin, Truth Nerds, Brad Wagner, Devil's Advocate. Okay. Okay. Shout out to. I'm gonna create a poll. Will Artemis happen today? Okay. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. I cannot vote in my own polls. So I really cannot vote in my own polls. But I expect you to support me and vote. Please, please vote. Will Artemis 1 go today? Stone Monkey, Brad Wagner, Leighton Bryan. Is this a bet? What can I do? What can I give? What can I give to you, man? Haircut, shave my head and my beard. I guess is all I can do for you. Right now, to me, it's 8:02 in the morning. 8:02 in the morning for me, and we should have a live stream from NASA, from the NASA official site. I know there's other people streaming other stuff, but this is from the official NASA channel, and the official NASA channel tell me that they have a live show coming in about a minute and 40 seconds. So we shall see what will happen. I say that this will not happen. So we'll wait. Is this a bet? Well, I'm not sure, man. I asked earlier, just in the chat box, vote one if you think it's going to happen, vote any other number if you don't think it's going to happen today on time. And I got one vote for what is going to happen and two votes for it's not going to happen. There you go. That's 2v1. Yeah, that's 50%. More people voted that that it wasn't going to happen. It is earlier in the morning. I feel like an early bird show. All right. Is there anybody else? Is there anybody streaming this? Anybody streaming this live? Whatever is happening right there in the NASA in the launch bed. There's a lot of videos, but I don't want a video of like me. If somebody want to share, hey, go watch the launch, and somebody share my stream and they see my face in here, or they see this, or if I go to a channel and see this, I wouldn't like what I see. I mean, I don't want this little chat box on the side. I don't want the logos in the top. I want like look at that. Postpone half an hour. I already won. I'm already half won. Half won. What? Why? Because I mean, actually, I say today in general in the poll, but in the first thought when I had more time to type is on time. Will it happen on time? No, it wasn't. Brad Wagner says Artemis 1, the new chapter. Go back and beyond. Okay. If they don't launch today, I'll pay you $20. If it does launch, you need to say you were wrong. Dude, I say I was wrong 1,000 times. I will say I was wrong if it happens today. And if we are here my 3 hours in the day, my show and the show just ends, and later today in 2 hours after the show is done, the thing launches, I will upload a video saying I was wrong. The Artemis one has launched, and I feel ashamed of myself. I will do that. Yes. Definitely indeed. The least I could do. Hell yeah. But Artemis 1-0 so far. Flip flop all in. Flip flop is all in. Artemis 1-0. Artemis 1 has not accumulated any points so far. Just being sitting in there in that launch pad. No points. Flip flop. I'm still here. I'm here and I'm strong and I'm alive. Artemis 1 is dead from the go. Artemis 1 is a no-go today. Calling it. Okay. I'm going to open the Daily Boom Discord server. If anybody would like to join, please feel free to come in. Click on the Daily Boom, and I'm gonna pick on you, and I'm gonna and I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. But don't feel offended. Don't feel that like I'm attacking you. I'm just gonna flip flop today, man, because I feel like this is bullshit. This ain't gonna happen today, and people are still buying it. It's crazy. And I'm going to open the Discord server, Daily Boom, text chat, Daily Boom Uncensored. The Daily Boom Uncensored is on and is up. So if everybody want to move from the Daily Nonsense to the Daily Boom Uncensored, if you wish to stay in the Daily Nonsense, it's okay. But if you want to move to the Daily Boom Uncensored, I will appreciate if you do. I'm going to tag add everyone. And let's share a link to the show. We have first person to join the festivities today is Chike. Shout out to Chike. What's up?
Hi, Jose. Here it's afternoon already, 3 in the afternoon. Look, this thing was scheduled to about 2 hours ago. You're late. Yes,
Really?
it was launched on time. You wouldn't see it.
I would have missed it.
Yeah, it was already delayed 3 times, and then I'm a little upset because I'm waiting for the most spectacular explosion of rocket in the last decade. They talked about it so much that they leave Murphy no choice but to destroy this rocket and blow it up. He has no choice. They said we go, we go, we go, we go. They sent me like 20 videos the last week. It must go on fire. Nothing else.
Mm. This is the most important, launch in recent history, in recent recorded history, in general. One of the most important. I have heard that if it gets postponed today, they have a 2 hours window that it could possibly launch. But if you are saying it's already postponed a few hours, I think that 2 hours window is already covered. Now, I also heard that if it's totally postponed today, they will probably move it to Friday. Friday will be the next window. Is there any fact on that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
We got Dr. Bob in the house. What's up, Bob? How you doing?
Oh, big day, Jose. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure if they postponed it or canceled it yet. I'm just kind of tuning in.
Yeah,
I heard they found a crack on it.
Not sure about that, but I know I have heard, not from Chike right now, that it has been postponed for over an hour now already.
Yeah, it reminds me that the tube in London. They every 10 minutes they say it will be late in 10 minutes. They doing it also. Every 30 minutes they say another 30 minutes.
Well, it's best that they not rush it. If they've got an issue with an engine or a crack, they need to get that fixed before they try and launch.
They'll always have that. You have to decide to push the button one day. You can't delay it forever.
All right, the 2 hour window will be on Friday. It's already been postponed 1 hour. There's 1 hour left today as for a window to launch. So on Friday, they'll have if it doesn't happen today, which hopefully it does. I really want it to happen today. But if it doesn't, then on Friday, they have a 2 hour window where they can launch it easily.
Even if everything is perfect and you launch it, there is no problem. The second after you launch it, there can be a problem. Yeah, you can't delay it forever.
Where is everybody getting? People in the chat box are talking about the crack and what is it about. But where are you guys in chat box getting this information? Please let me know or join us over here in the boom and tell us about it. I want to hear. We all want to know further information about the details.
They found a line of frost on one of the tanks, and that line of frost could indicate a crack in it. That's the last that I saw. But look, I want this thing to fly today too. But if they have known problems, there's no sense in not fixing them first. There's other opportunities. It's never going to be perfect, but if you have a known problem, they should fix it.
Where are you getting this? Where do you get this information?
Well, I scanned several news sources before I came in. That's what they're saying from NASA.
Is that rocket was used before?
I don't think it was, no.
Or nothing? It's a bit of a shame, isn't it?
Well, they wanted to save 2,000 pounds, and they took out the equipment that would make it return to base. So, for 2,000 pounds, they're going to throw the rocket away, which doesn't make a damn bit of sense to me. But some people were wondering why it wasn't painted. You have to think about the weight of the paint to paint that tank. That could be a paint.
What I mean is like the James Webb. They didn't use the rocket they used first time. They had a rocket that was launched several times. They had problem with it. They fixed the problem and everything, and then they launched the James Webb on it. Not the first time they used the rocket.
Well, yeah, I just don't know if I don't think they've used these before.
Right. So anything can go wrong from launch pad to the moon. It's like million points of failure they have there.
And all the way back.
Let's get to the moon, then we'll think about the way back.
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be a bitch to have them have a problem on re-entry after 42 days in space, and lose all the damn data.
Yep, I guess.
All right, I have a new.
It's like that solar probe they launched a few years ago. Everything ran fine with it until it cracked open when it landed, and they lost everything.
Quick, let me share this really quick. The screen. For those who tell me, go to the NASA channel. I scroll down, and this is NASA official YouTube page. 10.4 million subscribers. This is the official NASA. Is there a secondary channel for NASA that I should go? I see a link that Mr. Victory posted. I'm going to open that one, but don't tell me that I have to go to the NASA channel because I am in the NASA channel already, in the official page. The page you want me to go is a secondary page. I can do that too. Yeah. So if I pop this open, I should go to a secondary page and see what gives. Okay. See, there's something going on here. Let me mute this. This is not the official NASA page, but it's a NASA space flight. Perfect. Now we're talking. Now we got at least some movement in the background. At least it's not just the still picture with the pending premiere like this. That sucks. At least we got something going on. All right, T minus 40 minutes over here. At least we got a countdown. All right, good looking at it. So if you guys want to, like in the background, want to watch this.
Is the countdown moving?
It's not right now. It says minus 40 minutes. It is.
All right, so it's a hold.
Yeah, it's on hold.
There was supposed to be a hold at 40 minutes.
Right.
Do you think that's live from today?
Should be live. It started streaming 8 hours ago.
Does it say live?
It doesn't say live. How about this one? Let me open this one quickly.
Move it up to the top. Did that
Live
say NASA or did that say live?
Starbase Live. This is SpaceX. This is something else. Let me go back. This is started streaming 8 hours ago. Appears to be live. Yeah, you see, this is a secondary channel, not run from NASA, I think. But at least, but it looks legit.
You said it's 8 a.m. your time. Where's the sun? Where's the shadows?
What is the shadow?
The sun's up.
Almost no shadow. It's very cloudy.
Yeah, where's the sun?
Yeah, the sun's up.
Cloudy.
It's not
Very
dark
cloudy.
out there.
Well, not dark. Yes, I want to see sun.
It's darker than any other day. I don't see. I mean,
Yeah, I see that the left side is lit.
That's my skies looking. That's how my skies are looking, pretty much.
Nah, they ain't gonna launch this guy.
All right, we have a poll. 26 people voted. Will Artemis happen today? 42% say yes. 58 say no. We're still in it, so we'll see.
Artemis or Jose, what's your sky look like there? Can you see to the east, the northeast?
The sun rise in the east and sets. I gotta think of that always when I want to look at the east. Let me hold on.
Can
Let
you
me pop
see
up
in that direction?
Yeah,
Can
let
you
me
see
pop
blue
out of my
sky in
chair.
that direction?
Yeah, if I pop out of my chair and I step on the street, yes.
All right. Just so you know, you'll be able to see it.
You think so? But how about the cloud? I mean, it's really cloudy over here.
That's why I asked you if you could see blue sky.
Yeah, no, I cannot see blue sky.
Because I saw Apollo 17 from 153 miles away in Fort Lauderdale.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Sorry, I was coughing.
No, it wasn't bullshit. No, Apollo 17 was the night launch. It was very obvious. You could very clearly see it. And when they launch Artemis 3, I'm thinking seriously about going back to my old house and seeing if I could get permission to film it from the same location.
Nice.
That's just a personal thing with me, you know.
That's good. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's 10. I remember when it launched, it was about 30 or 40 seconds before I could see it. It had to get up over the curve of the Earth.
Yeah.
It had to be at like 18,000 feet before I could see it.
Shout out to the TT guy. Is in the house.
Well, let's see how many excuses does this destroy for the flurfers? We can't go above Earth orbit because we can't. We went to the moon, but we destroyed the technology and can't go back. What are the other bullshit excuses that they no longer have? Well, I mean, obviously they're going to live stream the Earth.
I mean, wait, Bob. I wanna participate in those festivities. You mentioned a few things, and I wasn't paying attention. But I heard the word excuse, and I think the excuse is from the fanboys side, from the people that believe that people went to the moon. The people that believe the men landed on the moon, they have the excuse about the technology. They have an excuse about no, they didn't destroy the technology. What the astronaut, when he said that, he meant, and you guys are interpreting what he said, even though his words is, we had the technology, but we destroyed it, and it's a painful process to build it back.
Rebuild. Yep.
Yeah.
And
exactly. So he say exactly, but he say we destroyed it. So you guys say no, they didn't destroy it. All I heard is the words from the astronaut. I take his word over yours. Sorry, Bob. Go ahead.
All right. Well, we didn't destroy it. We just let it go away.
I take his word over yours. He said they destroyed it. They destroyed it, Bob. I'm sorry, you're wrong.
In 72, what they did was they fired all of the engineers and everything from the Apollo program. There was a massive layoff after the moon landings. And it was quite a big deal in Florida at the time. But that's one of the reasons my father left the space program and went into another field.
Right.
So
right
they
now,
they didn't have the expertise then, but obviously they've built it back because you're looking at it.
Right now, there's an excuse happening in real time because we are supposed to see already this rocket should be up on the skies right now, and it's not going to happen today. I still calling it. The excuses are already coming in.
What excuses?
I don't know. The excuses on why this rocket is not in the skies right now.
Because the launch is on hold. They found a problem. That's not an excuse. That's the reason the launch is on hold.
I call it excuse.
They found a problem. They found a problem.
In layman's terms, I call it excuse.
Well, no, there's a reason for it, and it doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means it may not happen today. And that's why they have multiple launch windows.
I have heard it's a repeat offense I call it what it is. I call it excuse, and you guys keep calling it reasons.
Don't say you guys. It's him. It's not me.
Him.
It's an excuse. Yeah, a very
You guys, the
convenient.
majority. The majority.
It's very convenient that they found something at the last moment, right?
Seriously?
Well, they bombard my email all week long. We're going. Now you find it.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
but
Why?
seriously,
They took it 20 times to the pad. They did like 20 wet tests. I don't know what, and now they find.
I think they did one,
Right.
yeah. And they found problems then too, and they fixed them. But seriously, you think this is an excuse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, shots fired.
They talk too much. They realize they talk too much. They know they have like 1,000 things that can go wrong, like you can expect. But if you don't talk too much about it, then something goes wrong. You say, okay, something went wrong. But now, after talk about it too much, you can't say something went wrong because things went wrong because you talk about it too much.
Right. TT guy, we're counting on you, man. Bob have left the building. We're counting on you, man.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, man?
When
Were we hard
When
on Bob? I mean,
when
I
it-
called it excuse. I keep calling it excuse. But what do you
Yeah,
think, TT guy?
we need fanboys. I'm not a fan, but
Hold on, let me type something.
I just want to see it blow up.
To be honest, who actually listens to you, Shaik? Shout out to C4, damn.
I don't know.
C4
I don't know, but wait, you know what? I want to see a poll. Who in their heart wants to see it blow up?
Damn, now people, majority will vote no.
Are you guessing? Are you guessing?
I'm guessing, yeah. I'm presupposing their answer. All right, let me see.
Look, there's the opportunity there to see it blow up because we don't want to see it blow up with people on it, right?
All right, yeah, no, at all, yeah.
So this is just equipment. It will be a big explosion. Nothing really happened. A bit of an ego maybe will be hurt, but that's it.
Okay, now we got a live stream from the official NASA website. Okay. This is weird. Is it a second channel of NASA? Because the first one, I didn't refresh it. Maybe if I refreshed it. 10.4 million subscribers, and there's the rocketry going on. Boom responsibly. Big boom, man. NASA wants us to believe that hydrogen is real. Wow.
Is hydrogen or I don't think so. That's dangerous. No, they won't let it out like this. It's dangerous. Oxygen maybe.
It's just us, Chai, man. Nobody else joined. That's good. I like it. I appreciate that. But Chai, Bob got offended there. He thought, I mean, he didn't probably think that anybody was going to be on his side, but at least I don't think Bob believed that somebody was going to be against his approach, his way of explaining things or saying things. So me, I was enough, and Bob knows that I'm an asshole like that. But he didn't never imagine that you were going to be an asshole and disagree with him. What do you think?
What? Wait, if I think it's excuse, I'm an asshole.
Say yeah. For saying excuse, you're an asshole.
They said today. I expect it to be today. Okay.
I know, me too. But I was already I already called it for years now. I've been calling this. He's gonna keep postponing. I've been shot. My mouth have been shut before, and I was expecting today was gonna be the day. Whoa, he's gonna. I woke up really early today to do this. I was looking forward to look at that. First step on.
The James Webb was postponed. Yes, but finally they decided we push the button. Whatever goes, we push the button. Whatever happens, that's what we
Exactly.
need. You need to take a decision. Can't go forever like.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we have the TT guy is back. TT guy, check, Mike. All right. Unusual reboot. Welcome to the show. There is a mission control talk, of course, okay, occasionally with updates. Was told. Let me hear. Let me see what this. It doesn't. I had it on mute. I'm sorry about that. So I have it on mute now. If there's gonna be any comments, I should be able to hear it now. I think. Hold on. Okay. Let me take a look at my volume here. How do I check my volume over here? It should have a volume thing. Strange. Oh well.
Do you hear anything?
I don't hear anything. No, not at all. Welcome back, Unusual Reboot. He was a long-time lurker from the old channel. Very cool. Glad you found us again. When are they going to push the lift off button? TT guy, when are they going to push the lift off button?
Oh, I reckon not today, man. I reckon that window's going away.
How come, man? How? Why?
Well, you know how NASA is very successful and haven't had too many fuck-ups. That's because they test the fuck out of things. And if there's a problem, they don't launch. So, yeah, because that's a bloody lot of rocket there. You don't want it exploding on you.
Haven't they had like almost 50 years to figure this rocket out? I say 10 years. 15, 20 years.
I don't know how long this is a space launch system. I don't know how long they've been working on it. Quite a while, I know. But,
I think over 10 years they've been working on this rocket, probably.
Yeah, that's because it's got a lot of new technology in
it. So they haven't never get to this point, to this pressing all these buttons on the buttons to figure out that there was a mistake and there was something off and they were going to cancel. If they were waiting to the actual day to launch, they say, all right, now we're going to put past this limit and we're going to push these extra buttons that we never pushed before we launch.
Well,
and then, it makes sense, right? What I'm saying?
No, it's a lot of the problems that are arisen
No.
when you start putting the liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen in there. You're filling the whole thing up with a shit ton of rocket fuel that you don't do until you're going to do a dress rehearsal. You're not going to spend all that money on all the rocket fuel, and you can't really do that experiment. You're only going to see that when you actually go to do the thing. So
haven't they done that before?
Shout out to farmers. What's up?
Hello, good afternoon.
Again.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think they did it
money on
twice. I think twice they did it at least.
Yes, they've fueled this thing twice before.
All right, a wet dress rehearsal. I think I heard them call that. Had something.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
The first time they went to do it, it showed up a whole load of problems, and I think they wheeled the thing back in, and then eventually they wheeled it back out, and they did it again, and everything seemed to work. So they wheeled it back in, and now they've wheeled it back out, and we're at this point now where they're ready to go, and they've obviously hit another problem.
Anybody had a hammer? Did anybody had a hammer there? I mean, that everything.
Well, most things it does. But I have a horrible feeling in this case it'd probably make it worse. But it's a new rocket system. It's never been launched before, so yes, they're encountering problems. Bless them.
So, really quick, farmers, did it make sense what I say, right? they got lots of buttons, and the day they're gonna launch, they're gonna press the top buttons. They have a level of buttons. I say, all right, we already press all these buttons that we can press. We cannot press any of these buttons because that's for the day of the launch. They really couldn't press those buttons. And today, when it was the launch, when they say, all right, we're still going to start getting ready for launch, let's press these buttons. Oh, no, we got troubles. Does it make sense somehow? I mean, in a very simple way.
Yeah. I see exactly where you're coming from, but I don't think they even got to that point.
Oh.
They're replicating what they've done or tried to do twice before. They're filling the thing up. This is what's happened. The faults happened as they're filling it up, and they've successfully done that once before. They've tried to do it twice, they've succeeded once, and now as they're doing it for the third time and filling it up, they've hit a problem. They haven't got to the point of where you say, if you imagine somewhere with a big red button going, launch, go on, hit the button, let's go. They haven't got that far yet.
Right.
That's the problem.
Titi, Chai and Titi, go ahead, man.
Why did you say the hammer? Why did you ask if they had a hammer?
Because maybe like if I got a bad like washing machine, I just bang it with the hammer in the bottom right, and it always works, you know.
Well, when it comes to rocket, I think a duct tape is more suitable.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, when they fill it up and they can't launch it, can they unfill it? Do they take that stuff back, or
Yes.
they just gas it off somewhere? They do.
No, they will empty it. They won't want to throw all that away. They will empty it. The question comes up though: how many times can you fill and empty these tanks? You know, they can't leave it fueled up because they're not designed for that. So if you fill it with fuel and you don't use it, you have to take the fuel out again. But the question comes up: how many cycles of that can these tanks go through before the seals and the O-rings and things start to complain?
Right.
And then
Single use, right? The idea is you launch it and then you throw it away. So right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if that happens, that you have to fill it up and unload it and fill it and unfill it again, then probably you're gonna end up having to build the whole rocket again. You're gonna have to trash it, but this time it wouldn't take 10 years to build. It might take 5 years. So just hang in there. Rocket launch might have happened in 5 years from now. Shout out to RT96, $2 super chat. NASA won't hit go until you guys give me money. So give me all your money, and then I tell NASA, go. Shout out to RT. Thank you for your support, brother. Everybody, support PayPal super chat and hit the thumbs up. That's a free way to do it. Thank you. Sorry, guys.
If I remember rightly, they've got others being built anyway. So they weren't just building one at a time.
Man, oh man, disappointing. I saw last night last night very late. I saw Beeble was live, and Beeble was on like, NASA countdown, like T-minus 8.5 hours. I said, holy shit. All right, let me wake up really early tomorrow and then do a quick thumbnail and schedule this. And try to do it live and watch this live. And I did. I put a little effort earlier and a few hours earlier than usual and did the thumbnail. I said, all right, this is the day we're going to watch it like a rocket launch. Like we've seen a few of the SpaceX, but this one has a lot of meaning behind it for me personally. Yeah. I'm disappointed just that didn't go down, and I don't think it will still go down.
I don't think it's going to go. I don't think it's going to happen today. It doesn't look like it. I think the next launch window is Friday. But I was just impressed because, you know, I was talking to some. I think even Mabbit said last week, "What, you're going to make sure you're not going on site anywhere on Monday so you can watch this?" I said, "Yes, of course." Completely forgetting that over here in the UK it's a bank holiday, so we're not at work. We're not at work anyway. So when I realised that, I thought, "Oh, that was nice of NASA. Not only are they launching on a bank holiday Monday, it's like lunchtime. Absolutely spot on. Thank you." I thought, good old NASA. Can't fault them for that. And of course, no, it's not going to work, and it might happen Friday. I don't think it's going to launch today somehow.
Right. Mandelbrot said he wished that I could read this tweet. All right, let me see what this tweet. Okay, I'm gonna share it I'm gonna copy and paste it in the Daily Boom so I can open it in the computer that I'm already sharing. So let me do a clickety click. A few more. Hey, no spoilers.
No, I can spoil it. That is bloody good though.
I don't know where I shared that. Oh, I'm censored.
Yeah,
I gotta take a
really
shit,
nonsense.
man. That's not the Twitter. The Twitter is not I gotta take a shit. That's me. Because I do. Yo, we got a big super chat before we read this. We got a super chat by Leo for a big $10. Shout out to Leo. This super chat is a test to see if they work. So the proceeds should go to Farmer's Boy. Oh no! The proceeds of the super chat will go to Farmer's Boy. Shout out to Leo. I think it works. Big bold yellow color for super. Thank you.
There you go. You've got my PayPal, Jose.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
after all these times, yeah.
right.
Send a bit back this way.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Chris comes to it. Chris comes says, just spitballing here, but has anyone tried unplugging engine 3 and then plugging it back in? Hashtag Artemis 1. That could be a fix. Yeah, that could be a fix.
Turn it off and turn it back on again. That will fix it.
What's up with engine 3? Yeah, because I don't know where these news are coming from. I don't know where this engine 3 is the third time. 2 times in the chat box earlier. And this was... Chike mentioned it once, I think, or somebody. Engine 3, and now. Where is this coming from? Why haven't I heard of this? Where you guys get the information from?
I saw it in a... I'll shut that live. There was one of the live streams in the side chat was reporting news that they were getting from the launch pad and what have you. Engine number 3, they were having troubles with the bleed system on the engine. I don't think the engine was at the right temperature for launch. They're having all sorts of problems, I think.
Where was this from, you say?
Oh God, let me try and
This
find
is Artemis Launch Control
Was
with
it
an
in
update.
one of those
Launch Director
secondary,
Charlie
one of the
Blackwell
NASA
Thompson has
branches,
called
little
a
channels?
scrub for today.
Yeah, one
Again, Launch Director Charlie Blackwell Thompson has called a scrub of the attempt of launch of Artemis 1
Where they get them?
and the Space
They
Launch
work
System
directly with NASA?
with the Orion spacecraft.
Well, the
The
channel I
issue
saw
that
wasn't
came up
NASA
was an
channel.
engine
It
bleed
wasn't their
that
main
couldn't
channel.
be
And so they were
remedied.
getting, these people
But
were
the
getting
rocket
comments
is
from
currently
the,
in a stable
from the launch
configuration.
So,
It was mostly tanked, but not completely tanked.
Astronaut, they're saying
Engineers are
it's
now
been
working
scrubbed.
on a plan to
What is scrubbed
continue gathering
means?
data
That means
about
it's not
this
happening.
particular
If you
engine
scrub the launch,
and
it's
the
not
bleed
happening.
that didn't work out.
Oh, what a
It's
fucking
not-
disappointment.
It's not going to launch today.
The rocket,
so all we can do now is cross our fingers and hope that everything's ready
the
for.
hydrogen
I think
bleed
it's
rather was a
Friday.
goal of the previous wet dress rehearsal
So you say,
that
Jose,
didn't
now
happen
they
due
need
to a
30
hydrogen leak.
minutes.
So
30
engineers
minutes more
are
to
focused
work
on gathering as much data
on the
as they can at this time. So they have
Right,
not
Yeah.
gone to draining the rocket just
An
yet.
extra half an hour.
Because
They're
they
going to
can't,
keep
can't
it in
say
its current
we
configuration.
scrapped it. They need to make a story.
And
About
gather
the scrubbing,
that
yeah.
data.
And they need to incorporate
To
that
summarize,
word into their excuse now.
we held
Scrubbed.
at,
It's not canceled.
T-minus 40
it's not
minutes and
postponed,
counting.
It's scrubbed, Shake.
Yeah, that sounds
After-
more professional.
the team was unable
Farmers,
to
we're
get
pulling. We on it
past
today, man.
engine bleed.
Shake
that,
and I, we are on it.
Didn't show the right temperature.
Yeah, well,
Once they got into
that
the
frame of
engine
mind
bleed
all week,
test.
haven't you, mate? I've listened to you over in that.
And
that channel
ultimately,
that won't be named.
the launch director has called a scrub.
You've
for the
been
day.
very.
The earliest
You've been in that mood
opportunity,
all week, haven't you?
depending on
What mood?
what happens with this engine bleed,
I didn't talk
would
about
be
Artemis until
September
today.
2nd. That is available
not Artemis
to
in
the launch
particular,
team.
just
However,
your whole general approach at the moment.
we will await
No.
a determination
to separate
what the plan is to go forward
Earth from
remedy
this.
the engine bleed.
This I just
then go from there.
need to stick
Again,
to
an
NASA,
availability to launch. The next availability to launch is 12:48 p.m. Eastern time on Friday, September 2nd.
Shout out to Slice Parkane. His super chat doesn't work from
wait to see
where he at. Shout out to Slice Parkane, anyways. Man.
What shakes out from their
hot mics,
test data they're currently gathering now, and the decision that's made by the launch team.
Whatever you're watching in the background
about where to go from here.
He'd forgotten to mute YouTube, I bet.
We appreciate you watching NASA TV and our
TV.
Coverage.
Turn off the Tube TV.
Artemis 1 launch
three
attempt.
buttons, remote control.
This is Jeremy with NASA Communications signing off from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Thank you.
Detract the volume, like this wasn't working. So
it's okay. I thought you being scrubbed.
Scrub it up.
So yeah, how many watching the other channel?
Well, other channel, 414,000 plus.
Wow, more than NASA twice.
Yeah.
The official NASA channel is currently at 338,273.
What are you talking about? I see 230.
With 1.9 million likes.
I'm sorry, but hold on. They are talking over the NASA explanation here, but I don't hear NASA. I don't hear it. And I'm watching the screen share, but I don't hear anything. That's weird.
No, I'm the official NASA, like Jose, and this is 228,000 watching.
And are they talking in the official NASA?
I muted it because it was music or something. Hold on.
But right now, hold on, I gotta watch the watch page. I gotta listen to the watch page. It cannot. Yeah, right now in the whatever I'm screen sharing, there's no audio. If any of you is watching right now,
Just refresh the page. Yes, it's 258,531, and nobody's talking. There's no
audio. Okay. So I'm good.
Well, I've got the subtitles turned on, and there's nothing.
Yeah, good to hear.
The countdown to the live is still on, so you won't hear anything.
Well, it's now NASA's live feed now saying today's launch attempt has been scrubbed. So Friday's the next.
We don't need no scrubs.
Next window.
We don't want no scrubs. Bob, the science guy, where you at, man? Come back. Farmers got you back now, man. Bob was here earlier, Farmers.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he left because Shaik offended him. Shaik, fill the blanks there.
Oh, Shaik, what did you do?
Said NASA looking for excuse not to lunch today.
Well, and Bob took that seriously.
I am serious.
I've no doubt you are, but just treat it with the contempt it deserves.
Well, whatever.
Oh dear. No, I didn't realise you'd gone live. I was over in Gems. Was all taking a piss out of Jim.
Yeah. Listen, if there's so many problems, why did they pimp this for the last month? For every day I hear about the Artemis.
Well, they obviously thought that everything was A-OK, and it turns out it's not.
Then, there you go, NASA. You thought. Tell me after you launched it. I don't need to know in advance.
Well, obviously they're going to big it up, aren't they? You know.
I'm telling you, they become obsessed every day. They say, we're going back to the moon. We're going. Artemis, we're going. Every day I get an Artemis video.
Yeah.
I got fed up with it. I want it to blow up in the sky in the face of NASA.
Well, it's not very nice.
Sorry?
That's not very nice.
Not very nice. It is very nice because if it blow ups in their face, they will learn to talk less, to do more, and not talk about it until they did it.
Jack is doing his work, my work.
I was going to say, you've obviously been either you've been hanging out with the wrong people, or you and Flip Flop have sat down and had a little chit chat before the stream started.
I had too many notifications.
It's too convenient, right? Too convenient that the first two people in show today was Shaik and myself, and we like agreeing, you know.
Look, I got too many notifications from NASA. That pissed me off. Every day I get this Artemis.
It's crazy.
And that's exactly how I felt when we held the Olympics here in the UK. For about 5 years in the run up to it, 4 or 5 years, you heard nothing but the fucking Olympics. And by the time it happened, I was sick to the back teeth of it because I got no interest in athletics whatsoever. You fucking heard about, the Olympics, isn't it great? The Olympics are coming to London. Oh, whoopee fucking do. Great. Wonderful.
And what's with it to you? What you going to do with the Olympics in London? Maybe you'll have traffic jams, more traffic jams.
Well, exactly. Ignore the fucker because I got no interest in it in the first place. It's like somebody saying, "Ooh, the World Cup." Yeah, and so don't like football. Not interested. Sorry.
All right, let's do an exercise here. Quick fire, like back and forth sentence, maybe a statement, a quick paragraph, 10-15 seconds. Let's get points. Let's get our points out. My first point is I knew that the launch was going to be was not going to happen today, and it will probably not going to happen in the rest of the year. That's my point. Now we will get Farmers, then Chaik, then TT Guy, then Snesley. Chaik, you 1 point you got to make about today's
then
event.
Farmers, then Chaik.
Farmers, yeah. One statement about the event today.
The mission Scrub doesn't surprise me because it is a new and vastly complicated system they've never really used before, and I really do hope that it does launch on Friday.
Chaik.
Just about the same as Farmers, except I'm really hope it blows up on Friday.
Snesley, statement about today's launch.
Well, I mean, you don't go camping when it's raining. I mean, that's that simple.
Okay, now me again. They should actually use a hammer. They could have at least tried. Farmers.
Not entirely sure hammer would have done it any good whatsoever. But as Chaiki said earlier on, they might have got away with some duct tape.
Shaik.
Well, sorry, I didn't hear the question.
No, just keep going about thoughts about today's lunch. Snesley. Farmers. I mean, the Snesley, go ahead.
Is it Snesley or is it Farmers? Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I didn't really follow the whole thing, so I'm not really clued up on it. Like, but if they couldn't launch, they couldn't launch. I mean, that's the end of it. Like, you know.
All right, I go. You know what? It's okay because if this rocket fails, actually, they keep attempting to launch it and canceling. They're gonna do this 3 or 4 times. They're gonna have to scrap the whole rocket. Don't worry about it. It will take another 5 years to build a new one. Farmers.
No, like I said, they're already building others. So if they have to build a new one, and I hope it don't come to that, it won't take them 5 years.
Chaik.
Who said something here about the weather? I recall from Basic it was, yes. What were they? What kind of soldier were they? They don't cancel the training on account of weather. They take the weather in their advantage and use it against their enemy. What the hell weather?
Snesley, say something about the weather.
It's sunny.
It's always sunny above the clouds.
I think the weather only becomes an issue if they're trying to launch in the middle of a thunderstorm, because lightning strikes can do a lot of damage.
Really? On enclosed metal?
Yeah, exactly. It can do, considering the delicate electronics they have on rockets these days. I think one of the Apollos got a lightning strike on launch, didn't it? I think it was 12. Was it 12?
No, it's like how is it called? Faraday cage. If it's closed in metal all around it, you don't care.
Well, they do care, because SpaceX have scrubbed launches when the weather's really bad before, so they obviously do worry about it. They don't scrub these missions just for shits and giggles.
I have a new theory. NASA is just trolling us for YouTube views and money.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7, bro. That makes sense. All the sense in the world.
Are they monetized?
No, but the other 728 YouTube channels related to NASA that have to give in like some kind of money, they are.
Yeah. That you can consider creating job opportunities.
Yeah. Well, I made a $2 super chat today. Oh no, that's 12. I had a $10. So $12 super chat. Take all the money that from YouTube taxes and my taxes, and I'll at the end of the day I'll see $6. How much do I have to give NASA? Is it included in the 33% of YouTube? I guess. I already give NASA my money with the super chat that I got today.
Yes, if you gave YouTube, you gave NASA, right? It's the government.
Yeah.
Is YouTube the government? I don't know.
YouTube and Google. YouTube works for Google. Who does Google work for?
Yes, because Google own YouTube, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube is the big boss. I mean, Google is the big boss right there. Yeah.
We need to replace Google. They are getting too big.
So choose a word. Choose your favorite word. Postponed, cancelled, or scrubbed. Shake.
I don't know. I need to think if I can't find the fourth one.
Or other.
Chicken.
From what I can see, the launch of Artemis was cancelled because there's some kind of issue with the engines. Some kind of bleed malfunction.
Cancelled. There you go, farmers. What's your favorite word? Postponed, cancelled, or scrubbed?
Oh, scrubbed. Definitely scrubbed.
I don't think I have heard you use the word before. What's going on with that?
Well, because usually when we watch these things, it bloody works, doesn't it?
Yeah, don't hear SpaceX scrubbing launches all the time.
No, they haven't scrubbed a launch in months. I've just found out what the weather criteria is that will stop a rocket launch. If the wind exceeds 30 mile an hour at the 162-foot level of the launch tower, that's a violation of weather criteria for a launch. In other words, it won't happen. And if the edge of a thunderstorm that has produced lightning in the past 30 minutes is within 10 miles of the launch site, that's a no-go. They are generally the rules that they go by, the standards that they go by for a rocket launch.
Are those for safety reasons of the people below or the rocket?
No, they cover any reason you'd care to think of. It's considered unsuitable conditions to launch.
Because I don't think airplanes are are bounded by those reasons.
No,
Thunderstorms
airplanes
happen everywhere all the time, and airplanes fly.
Although they do try to avoid flying through them.
I'm sure they try, but what if they have no chance?
No, well, if they have to go through, they do go through, and they will survive lightning strikes.
Apparently, there's some kind of hydrogen leak on the shuttle, so on the rocket. Sorry, so.
I don't know about that, man.
Don't smoke there.
Sound like an excuse to me. That was the word. That was the key word today. Chike, why is the word excuse so offensive? Instead of why didn't you use the word reason instead of excuse?
Because I was in the army, and that's how it used to call. To say, why didn't you have water in your canteen? Someone drank it. Yes, it's an excuse. Like, why you don't have water? You need to have water. I don't care who drank it and who didn't drink it. You need to have water there. You need to put the water there. Don't tell me stories about no leaking. About you should have found it before.
Yep. I use the word, and I know it triggered the shit out of people. And I use it, and I reiterate it. Excuse. There's going to be whatever excuse is going to be today. I predicted, I think was my first words today in the show. I opened the stream. I have a prediction that that this Artemis mission will not happen on time. It will not happen today, and it will probably not going to happen in the rest of the year. That was my prediction today. The first one was definitely going to happen. I think I stated that. I gotta listen to my own opening on my own end to see what I say.
I would not call it excuse if NASA, let's say, once a month said, we're going to launch Artemis mission at the end of this month. There is an opening window and everything works as planned. We will launch there. If not, we will put it in the other, and not send me every day. Will send me a notification about some video that they are going to the moon, that they are launching Artemis. Then it becomes an excuse. You knew where it's going to be. You should have been prepared.
Because somebody explain to me this poll. Can somebody explain to me the results of the poll? There's an ant on my microphone. We have 50 votes. We have 41% say yes, the Artemis will happen today, and 57% say no. So
what happened to the rest?
Yeah, what happened to the
missing?
2% missing. There's 2% missing.
2% gone.
If only 50 people voted, why can't can we do it 25-25? If we could have a 50-50, we could have a 49-51. Why can't we have an even number, 57-43 or 41-59?
I mean, people are just having dinner right now. They don't give a fuck.
And how many people voted?
50
people.
Like 50 cents, yeah, 50.
Okay,
41% from 50. How much is it?
Oh, 41 from 50. Well, that's 9.
I gotta give a big kudos, big shout out, a big boom to Brad Wagner, because Brad Wagner paid his bet. He paid me $20 because in top of the show in the chat box he say, "Oh, it will happen today," and I say, "No, it won't." He say, "Oh, he said, is that a bet?" I say, "Yeah, it's a bet." So if I lost, I had to say I was wrong. It launched, and I had to humble myself and saying, "Yep, you guys were right, and I was wrong." And if it happened late, I had to do an upload video saying, "Dude, I was wrong. Artemis 1 is going up to the moon." And yeah, you guys won. But because he lost the bet, he was going to give me $20, and you paid for it, brother. Shout out to Brad Wagner. Good man, brother. Yeah, straight up. Yep. Brainary cheated because Brainary voted after it was stopped. Maybe Google knew it. Maybe Google knew that.
Yeah, I think Google needs to, or YouTube needs to walk about their the mess in their polls. It's not very good. I mean, how can 20.5 people vote? It's not possible, right?
So, yeah, no, it's impossible.
It's either 21 or 20 people voted.
50 people voted.
Yeah, but from those people, it either 21 voted yes or 20 voted yes. There can be 20.5 people voted yes.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
I say 20 people voted no, and about 25 people voted yes. But 25 people voted yes, and 20 people voted no. Something around there.
It's either 29 voted yes, no, and 21 voted yes, or 30 voted no, and 20 voted yes. This can't be half people that voted.
What's up with Mike Jones? Mike Jones says Jose claiming that he pays taxes was funny. What does that even mean? I mean, I don't understand the comment. It just makes sense.
I think he's claiming that you sponge off the state and don't pay any taxes.
Oh, is that a kind of trying to be smartass, trying to be racist in some way, shape, or form?
Not necessarily racist, but clearly derogatory. Yes.
Yeah. Derogatory because I mean it is insinuating, it's some kind of a racism, insinuating that I am somehow all illegal in the United States and I cannot pay taxes for some reason. So I'm gonna give you a piece of education. People born where I was born, we are born American citizens. Not only American citizens because we are in America. From Tierra del Fuego until Canada, we are all Americans, including Central America. We are all Americans. From the United States of America, North American citizen. Where I was born a North American citizen. So there you go. Boom.
Yeah, I know that, Jose. Puerto Ricans are Americans.
We are born American, yeah. We are born North American. Puerto Ricans are North American from the USA. Born in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but you're not American.
We are born United States of America. When you are born in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
We are born, when you are born in Puerto Rico, you are United States citizen. Yes.
Right. But not an American.
But you are a United States citizen. Right. Yeah, I am American, born in Puerto Rico, yeah. What do you think America is? United States? America is Chile, Peru, Brazil, Mexico. They are Americans.
Right, but not the island you came from.
I am American, yes. Central America. Central America. Cuba, Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, the Bahamas, all American. Yeah. We are on the Central America. Look, Central America.
Those are islands in the ocean.
Those are in the ocean, located in Central America. Google it.
Near Central America.
It is in Central America. Google it. Google Central America.
Just like Philippines says they are Asians and
that's their issues. I don't know any of that. Hold on.
No, Philippines are Asians, right? But they are islands of Asia.
Actually, it's not. Yeah, Central America. What is this considered? A map of Central America, the Caribbean. Central America. What the fuck am I saying? The Caribbean is what is a part of America, and the Caribbean consists in those Jamaica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Those are the Caribbean. And we are Americans, yeah, man. Since what? I knew the dates better, like the early 1900s. I think since the First World War, we are considered Americans. when was the First World War?
1914 to 18.
Okay,
Before
yeah.
I was born.
Well, yes, before I was born too, strangely enough.
Yeah,
I
around this
don't
time.
remember.
Yeah, 14 to 18. I think America joined in late 17, wasn't it?
Yeah.
America joined it?
Yeah.
Why? Fought against who?
What do you think? The Germans.
I saw a video about snipers they sent to friends just to show the friends how to shoot a rifle, but don't recall anything about America needing to join the fight.
Well,
I know that those guys that dug under the trenches, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Were from Australia and perhaps United States also.
Well, no, and Britain. There is actually quite a strong link between Puerto Ricans and Americans joining the First World War, because the whole granting Puerto Ricans a US citizenship was an act passed in 1917, and then they could be called up to serve with the American Army in the First World War.
You say they needed soldiers.
There was an argument at the time that opponents to them being given US citizenship were basically saying, "Oh, you're doing this so that you can then draft our young men and send them across the Atlantic to fight in Europe." So it all happened around that time.
I see. Were they drafted?
I think so, yeah.
So when you realize that Captain America is actually Captain Puerto Rico, man.
I know, it's pretty cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. I knew it all the time.
Yeah, you just got to look at it the right way and go, "Oh yeah, so it is. It's their flag."
That's it. That's 50 stars.
The one star, the red and white stripes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, three red stripes.
Yep.
1 star. Nailed it. How high am I right now? Mike Jones asked. I am. Let me see. 1.5 foot off the floor, sitting on a chair. That's above the ground. So my flip flops are in the ground, and my ass is sitting on a chair. I can count that as height. Is it 1.5 foot, 2 feet high above the ground? That's how high I am.
You're even higher when you stand up.
Even a lot higher right now. Is it to my ass or to my head? How high to my head? I don't know. 4 foot. 4 foot high. I'm 6 foot, 6 or 6'1" when I stand up. But oh man, Mike Jones, what's up with you, man? You gotta take it easy. You gotta. That's responsible trolling. It's okay, but yeah, be careful. Be careful with the insinuations. If they add up, I ain't gonna take that too much. I'll just block you because I get too distracted with that racist intent and all that stuff.
Peter G just make a good point though. I prefer Captain Carter as well.
Balanced Truths. Shout out to Balanced Truths. Second time that you are in the live show. Whenever you want to say something, just jump in, man. We are here. Open discussion. Okay. To recap, I am born American United States citizen. I pay taxes and I am not high. There you go. That's 3 points. No need more to mention about those 3 points. Moving on. And the World War One was a long time ago, back in the day.
Yeah. Jose, check the NASA channel. Did you check it lately?
No. Mike Jones, you see that's the one that earned you a timeout. The NASA channel. Let's see what we got. The official NASA channel. Or what?
Yes, the official.
I don't know if this is the official NASA channel. There's two. There's okay, official live stream on NASA. Or
no,
NASA
the one we were watching, waiting for the Artemis launch.
Coming up, interview, or something else.
No, the one we were watching, the one that's supposed to show the Artemis launch.
It says coming up, interview with NASA Administrator Bill Nelson.
Of course. But that Artemis launch is still on. It's only on in 4 days.
It's now still on in 4 days, you say?
What's your point?
Yeah, that's my point. That they delayed it for 4 days.
But but how do you know that information? Where do you get it from?
Well, I have it on my screen. How I know it?
And they spoke.
Well, I had it. Wait, I'll give you the link.
Did they speak about it?
No, it's delayed for 4 days now. Like it was for 30 minutes. Now it's for 4 days. Live in 4 days.
Yes. And?
Where does it say live in 4 days? Fuck, I'm confused.
Yeah, it doesn't say that on here.
Yeah.
This is the NASA Live official stream of NASA TV, the one that started streaming on the 28th of December 2018.
That's a different stream.
Yeah, I posted the link.
Okay.
Okay, I see which one.
The NASA launch we were watching yesterday on Jose, and it kept delaying it for 30 minutes. It's now delayed for 4 days.
I don't see that.
Jose, I posted in the...
I just opened that link. And it was
it's a 56-minute video. Where does it say it's delayed for 4 days?
56 seconds. 56 seconds.
When you get the notification, always.
Oh, is that all it is, 56 seconds?
56-second video.
Well, I don't see it on your screen, Jose.
No, I'm not sharing the screen, but I'm going to share it. Okay, I'll share. Screen share. There you go. Boom. Live. And hold on. Let me stop this screen share so I can watch this and make sure that. Okay. What do we have here? Artemis 1 launching soon. This is the link that you gave me.
Wait.
No mention.
Yeah, Artemis launching to the moon. Official NASA launch trailer. Uploaded in July 21st. You want me to go to the NASA? Okay, I'm gonna click on the NASA channel. I'm gonna go to video.
Wait, I'll give you the link I have.
That might be useful.
Yeah.
No, because I see something on the screen. I say open copy link, and I post it, and it takes me somewhere else.
Uh-oh. That sounds like a you problem, man.
It is a me problem. It is a YouTube confusing me problem.
You're blaming it on YouTube now? That sounds like an excuse to me, Shaik.
Yeah. NASA Live Artemis.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna open. This is another link. Let's open this.
Okay, let's try that one.
Here we go. Close that one. And
yes, it says up there in the top right, live in 4 days.
Okay, now we're talking.
So they didn't even apologize for wasting our time waiting for them for 4 hours today.
Chikey, are you turning into a flirt? Have you spent too much time with
what this
morons?
has to do with the flirt?
Exactly.
You invited me for a party. I waited at the gate 4 hours. Now you send some messenger. You tell me come back in 4 days. Huh? No apology, nothing.
Thank you, Chai, for associating that. That I don't know if call it a straw man or a character assassination or a red herring or whatever the fuck it is fallacy when one don't agree with the masses and everything that everybody should be on point agreeing, like the moon landing, like Artemis, hurry. If you disagree with it, you become a flat earther. I want to find the silver line in there. Please tell me. What's going on here? If I disagree with Artemis with the moon landings, I'm a flat earther? What's up with that?
Who said that?
No, but the way that you approach a child, like you becoming a flirt. Why? Because he's having fun with the moon missions and saying no, saying he's bullshit?
No, because he's just talking shit like flirts do.
Oh man.
We got enough morons talking shit already. We don't need
Welcome back to
pretending to do it.
The coverage of Artemis 1 launch here at the Launch Control Center at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. I am here with Administrator Bill Nelson, who was on hand for the launch today, which had hoped to be a big moment in history for the Space Center, but instead it'll have to wait for another day. The launch attempt was scrubbed.
What I did today. Hopefully we'll catch the live.
What are your thoughts? How are you feeling
by
after
the time that will be scheduled?
All of this anticipation and build-up, and then unfortunately couldn't
on Friday, this Artemis launch
until it's right.
will not happen again,
fact,
just like
they've
today.
got a problem with
it will be
gases
postponed.
going on the engine bleed.
That's as far as I go for the bit. It will not
you can't
happen
go.
on Friday.
There are certain guidelines. And I think it's just illustrative that this is a very complicated machine, a very complicated system, and all those things have to work. And you don't want to light the candle until it's ready to go. I have some personal experience in the crew that I participated in on the 24th flight of the space shuttle. We scrubbed 4 times on the pad. And the 5th try was a flawless mission. We know, had we launched on any one of those scrubs, it wouldn't have been a good day. And so that was Hoot Gibson and Charlie Bolden's crew. And so, you know, it's just part of the space business. And it's part of particularly a test flight. We are stressing and testing this rocket and the spacecraft in a way that you would never do it with the human crew in a way on board. You would never do it with a test flight. The human
and you talk about the
on board.
Certainly that is the case here. And learning and you talk about the as we make these attempts here. In fact, this engine bleed was something that they wanted to see in wet dress rehearsal number 4. Didn't get an opportunity for it. So for the hardworking team in wet dress rehearsal number 4, didn't get an opportunity for it. So for the hardworking team configuration, any message for the launch team from this rocket?
Them to know that they're doing the perfect job that they always do. I want them to know they're taking opportunity while that vehicle is still they're taking fueled up to work this problem. And they're going to work it. They'll get to the bottom of it. They'll get it fixed. And then we'll work it. They'll get to the bottom of it.
And when we fly, we hope to have all of our guests back. Of course, there will be big crowds. And when we fly, we hope to have all of our special guests, including Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris was here. A lot of special guests. Did you keep them briefed on what was happening? Kamala Harris was here. What happens next? Did you keep them briefed on what was happening?
She and I had a good visit.
What happens next?
I met her at the airplane. She and I had had a good visit. I came straight here her at the talk to some of the launch control folks. I came straight and she is fully briefed on the whole thing. She's very happy to be here. She is fully briefed. She is an enthusiastic space booster. She is as is President Biden. Space booster.
Just wanted to say good morning,
everyone. Will make our country proud. This whole thing will make our
Space
country
Council,
proud.
So has a big role in our space program here. Senator Nelson, Council, so Administrator Nelson, big role in our space program. I appreciate you being here. Senator Nelson, every time, being here, giving our leadership here to this launch effort, giving our leadership here to this availability of leadership here to this launch effort. We don't know at this point if the launch team is going to use that. So launch team wait for a press conference for 4 hours. Wait for a press conference to find out some more about it. Wait for a press to find out some more about it. And the Artemis 1 launch attempt coverage. And the Artemis 1 signing off. Coverage. Have a good day. I'm Daryl Nail signing off. Have a good day.
Too late.
I'm Daryl Nail signing off.
Oh well.
Have a good day.
Oh well.
Okay. Now, what I expect from NASA for the next 4 days is complete science, and not to mention Artemis anymore ever.
Thank you.
Oh, you poor sausage.
You launch it, you talk about it, not before.
Of course, they're going to pick it up.
Balance Struts, where you at? Come back.
There he is.
Yeah, I made a mess in the audio in YouTube.
Well,
Guys, I'll figure it out soon.
The last scrubs of SpaceX, as I remember, wasn't even their fault or anything about them. It's about airplanes that entered space they shouldn't be in.
oh, that does ring a bell. Yes. Yes, you obviously have a no-fly zone around the launch site, don't you?
Then you start thinking about it.
Did you know that if you were born after 2000, during your entire life, there has been someone living in space? That's
Like the
thanks
bee
to
of
the International
Balance
Space Station,
You say
which
billion with a
celebrated
B,
its
like
20th
Balance
anniversary of
Struts?
continuous human
How do you
habitation
say
in
billion?
2020. You've
With the B
probably heard a
without
lot
the B?
about the incredible science that happens on board the station. But the outside is actually prime real estate for all kinds of experiments
Balance
and
Struts,
technology
how long
development
will
too.
it take you to count?
The International Space
a
Station is a great
billion?
platform to demonstrate servicing technology because it provides power, data, there's robotics in space.
I'll tell you how long will it take me to... How long it will take me to count to a billion? A long time. Is that a fair answer?
Depends how fast you.
With Tech on Deck, we'll be talking about some key
It will still
experiments
take you a
that are
long
taking
time,
place
right? It will still
outside
take
in
you a
the
long
harsh
time, right?
environment of space, which will help us advance human
count
exploration.
1,000 every second. You can do it
Nexus
quite
is NASA's
fast.
Exploration
Can any
and Space
human being
Services
just
Project
let's give
Division.
me a
Because
let's say
About an hour.
the goal of the division is to
About
usher
an
in a
hour,
new
you
era
think?
of more sustainable, affordable, and resilient space flight, both near the Earth,
Like counting
around
one
the
at a
moon,
time,
and
like
deep into the
1,
solar
2,
system.
3, 4, 5.
Many
6,
members of the
7, 8,
Nexus
10,
team
whatever,
started
just
off
counting
with
or
the
faster.
telescope servicing missions.
I mean, it's
We've taken
impossible. You
that
gotta do it
technology, applied that to
audible.
robotic servicing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
From
6, 7, 8,
robotic
9,
refueling
10. At
missions
this
that will help
pace, at this rate,
spacecraft live longer
it's
and
gonna be
journey
long.
farther to autonomous navigation systems,
Yeah, this is-
NASA's
you did it
Exploration
10
and In-Space
10
Services Division
seconds.
has taken advantage of the wonderful opportunity station offers to test new technologies.
Would be
As we
There's an
look
audio
to
issue.
exploring our
100,000
solar system and beyond,
million
and establishing a sustained human
Sorry, go ahead.
presence in
Sorry.
space beyond low Earth
Sorry.
orbit,
Yeah, this
many of
is
these
like
technologies will
Here, we should be just fine. Okay. Okay, we should be fine now.
Where on YouTube?
On
or
YouTube,
what?
on YouTube, on YouTube. We're fine over here. It was just YouTube. Yeah, we're good. Thank you guys for letting me know. Can we go back 1 minute? Balance would say that it will take him an hour to count to a billion. I say I don't know. I don't even think you can count to a million.
I say like 12,000 days.
Years, you mean? Maybe decades.
No, really?
What nah? What nah? Let's say you count 1,000 minutes. 1,000. How many days is it?
Was it that you managed to count 1,000 per minute?
The second, even.
Shit. I don't know how to do this math, bro. This will break my head. I haven't eaten well, so I cannot do this math now.
You times how many seconds you have in a day in 1,000. Then you divide billion by it.
Right. So if you can manage 1,000 a second,
but listen,
it's going to take you 1,000,000 seconds.
Yeah, but let's try not to do that. Let's try to be more realistic. Let's count 10 every second.
Okay,
10 per second.
How many days is it?
Yeah, let's say 10 per second because nobody can count 1,000 every second. Unless you say 1,000, 2,000. No, let's count single numbers, individuals. You can count up to 10 probably, right? I mean, super fast.
In a minute, it's that many in an hour, it's that many in a day.
Is this how you do globe math?
See, yeah, this is how you do globe math, Balance.
So if you can count 10, did you say 10 in a second?
Yes.
That will take you 11,574 days.
Woo! Let's break down in years.
It's just under 32 years.
Right. You can't
count
eat,
to a
you
billion.
can't breathe.
I mean, don't forget that a billion is 1,000 million. You know, it's 1 and 9 zeros after it. You know, it's not a little number, is it?
And I mean, you're not breathing, you're not drinking water, you're not eating, you're not sleeping in this time. Continuously counting 10 numbers per second. So when you get to millions, you go 1,172,352, 100,130,353. So you're counting 10 of those every 1 second.
Hold on.
That's impossible, bro.
Hold on, it's 3.2 years, not 32.
You did. Shit.
Even so, it's not going to happen, is it?
No, probably not. You fall asleep quite quick.
What does light years look like from space?
What?
That's a great question. Let's pay attention to this question and let's please analyze it. Let's not answer with what the fuck do you mean. Let's try to pay attention to the question and try to answer it.
I have.
Can you ask again something about light year and space?
What would light years look like from space perspective?
I have a good answer for it. Something you can relate to. It would look like 10 feet, but much longer.
I like that. That's good.
It's a distance. What's to see?
Yeah.
Would it look like a?
It's a distance. Do you see distance?
What does a mile look like?
No, I'm saying would it be an illusion, or would it be like something you can see straight?
Hans, pay attention. What does a mile look like?
Yeah. A light year is a measure of distance. It's how far away something is. So it's like saying, what does a mile look like? What does 10 miles look like? What does a kilometer look like?
You can ask those questions from Earth, right? Like you can look a mile away.
You can ask them from anywhere.
it's a perspective look. Like you can look a mile away and it looks like a mile away, right?
Orthographic,
It
you can
compresses.
look from the
What
side.
does a mile?
Image.
What does a mile look like? I'm not
Let me-
saying
What,
what
from
does
what
something a
perspective?
mile
Like the
away.
start of a mile? Like where would your perspective angle be? Is what I'm saying.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm too sober for this.
No, I think I know where he gets it from.
How does a light year
okay.
looks orthographically? That's the question.
That's what
Hang on.
I said. That's what I
I'll
said.
just open AutoCAD and I'll draw two things. I'll draw two objects a light year apart, and then I'll hit zoom extents, and then I challenge anybody to see what I fucking drew on the screen.
I'll tell you what. You spread your
So the measure
hand.
the measure of the sun is what? How many light years away?
It's not.
Well,
It's approximately what is it? Something like 8 light minutes.
8 light minutes. Yeah, 8 light minutes.
I think.
You spread your hand at any distance you want, at arm's length, and you look. That's how light years look somewhere at the distance.
Are we in space looking at the light year in space, or are we on Earth looking at the light year in space, looking up to the space?
Neither one.
I need to fill that gap before I can picture in my. I need to illustrate this in my mind. So I'm trying to look. Is it perspective, looking ahead in perspective, or orthographically?
Would it be the same? Like our view from Earth, would it be similar, or would it change from space view?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, if it's very, very far away, it might change the view because I might see the light, going slow, like boom, from one point to another to reach far away galaxy or star. If it's from Earth, it will be boop instantly, because you wouldn't be able to see it, kind of head on.
Andromeda.
The so-called photos of Earth from the moon, that's a picture you can use, right?
Yeah, that's like a light second. So out of 1 year, 1 second, that's that distance to the moon. So you'll be pretty much instantly. To the sun, out of 1 year, take 8 minutes out of 1 year. In 1 year, take 8 minutes, and that's the distance to the sun in light year.
Yeah, why you need to go to the moon to get the second? From Earth to the moon, it's also 1 second.
Can you have a light year in a vacuum? Sorry, Bannister. Shut up, Shaik. Sorry, Balance.
Truth is, nobody done this experiment. The light year in a vacuum.
Without a container, shit. Balance, go ahead, man. We're having fun here today, man.
I would just say the only picture we so-called have from space perspective is from the moon, right?
Of what? Earth? What? Be specific. Yeah. I told you need to be
the
specific.
Pictures, I mean, that's the only pictures we have, right? We got the pictures from the moon to space.
Picture, we have Hubble now taking pictures you never saw before. What are you talking about?
Forget the James Webb.
Oh, you talk about the new stuff? The new stuff they discovered?
James Webb telescope, yes. The one they built for 20 years.
Yeah, that's it. Do you believe that?
What do you mean, believe that? It's sending pictures.
We watched it,
is it affecting the constellations at all? Or it's the same constellations?
Right, I mean, yeah, it might be affecting because if you are like pointing something at a telescope, like, I mean, like it might affect them, the light might change the landscape or something.
No, maybe it will affect them in few trillion years when mankind will go there. Finally.
Say trillion. We're trying to figure out how much is a billion. Now you're saying trillions, man. Come on.
Yes, because billion is not enough time to get there.
Not enough. It's years of counting without eating or sleeping, bro.
Yeah, but it's so far. You need trillions.
Man.
Well, what you don't you in a hurry? Was that?
Well, I mean, dude, I'm over 4. I'm getting close to 50 now. I'm like 3 away from
You're
50.
not going together. You're
You
not
poor
going
old boy.
together. No me, nobody. So what difference does it make to you if it's billion or trillion?
I mean, balance truth. Wouldn't you like to see something a trillion light years away? I mean, it's kind of mind blowing, right?
Well, I know that we have limits, so it's like a fantasy. If y'all want to imagine people can get to the fantasy, I mean, go ahead, but it's not realistic.
What do you mean we have limits? We see light coming from stars that are many, many, many light years away.
You assume that they're that far away, right?
No.
You don't know.
Measured. It's measured, and unlike your body, Bev, the measurements are published and not kept secret somewhere in an inner circle.
So the measurements of the constellations moving and the patterns that it moves, it doesn't change, right?
Does
change. Polaris hasn't always been the pole star, and it won't always be the pole star. And it's not actually even perfectly lined up yet.
Yeah, no star have been there in the same place forever. None of them. And those are close to us, right?
Mm.
To everybody on YouTube land watching, it is very early stream today, a lot earlier than usual. We're being here over an hour now. Shout out to 30 people watching. This is great. I didn't think we were going to have a lot of people. There's some other, shows around, people like trolling around, but I appreciate it. This is great. Nothing like beginning the day with a good humor and having a laugh and having a fun, That's what it's all about. So hit the like if you guys are enjoying the festivities today, and support the channel. PayPal Super Chat is there alive, and we are in the Discord server daily. Boom. All welcome. Click join us. Boom.
Oh, be back.
Woo! Good times.
So balanced truth. Do you realize that there are nothing that is flat and straight, perfectly flat and straight in the whole universe even? Reality is made
How would you measure that?
What do you mean? I posted you a picture of something that looks to your eye, it looks flat, glass.
How would you
But
know?
if you place
How
it
would you
after,
know what straight is if nothing is straight?
again, I posted something that looks to your eye, looks obviously flat, right? Glass is perfectly smooth and flat, and under electric microscope, it looks like it has mountains on it.
You gotta let him finish, Shaik, if he wanna just address whatever you say or repeat his statement.
Now he can finish whatever he wants.
Okay, like I was saying, like how will we know what perfectly level is if we couldn't achieve it?
I wasn't talking about
That's
level. I was talking about
flat, level, flat. Yeah, planar.
Perfectly flat. You have a definition of perfectly flat, right? You brought the definition. I use it.
Yeah, you're using a different word balance to it. You're using the word
Okay,
level when Shaik is talking about flat, straight.
Before I get to level.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
You brought something about flat planes and surfaces, right? My claim is that 2D is surface. Nothing to do with the plane, just surface. And in your definition there, it says surface fit anything, any shape. It doesn't has a bias towards nothing. Where plane surface has a very strict definition. What does it fit? And the definition of plane surface does not fit anything we know in reality.
So you mean they made a definition that doesn't fit reality?
Yeah, it's an abstract idea. Yes, doesn't fit reality in any way.
It addresses that, right? Anything in reality.
No, it's an abstract idea that doesn't have any existence in reality or close even.
So you're saying a plane doesn't exist in reality?
Obviously, it doesn't.
How can it not exist?
Because
you can prove the existence. You can prove the non-existence of a flat plane.
Because there's nothing that's flat.
Relax, down a few notches. Let's have fun.
Trying to bring me something. Show me something that is perfectly flat. You can have.
I'm asking you a simple question. Can we achieve a flat plane in reality? Yes or no?
No. No. The most accurate things, like those wafer of silicon that you make a computer processor from. The most flat things we can do are far from being flat.
Well, how about the LIGO? It's a straight structure, a few kilometers long.
Yes, it's a straight front. It's not perfectly flat.
It is perfectly.
It's made of concrete. Oh, come on! It's made of concrete. It has a metal tube in it. What's flat and straight in it?
A vacuum tube inside it. A vacuum tube, kilometers long, is perfectly flat and straight.
Vacuum can't be flat, no.
A tube that has a vacuum in it. They launch some kind of particles and stuff, bounce them around, shoot particles at the speed of lights and all that kind of shit. So they got a perfectly straight, flat, few kilometers long structure.
They have light bounce there. Light trajectory, unfortunately, is not straight because it's in the gravitational field. The mirror themselves are not perfectly flat. They are very accurate and close to flat, but not perfectly flat. So nothing's flat there. There's no flat in LIGO.
It's built to be perfect. It's built to be.
No, it's not. Nothing in the world is perfect. What are you talking about? Perfect.
I mean, this is not even my claim. I mean, you can look it up.
Whose claim is
me saying this.
Whose claim is it?
Chai, there's some margin of error for everything. Sorry, Valens, go ahead.
Right, there's margin error for everything. Nothing is perfect, right?
Yeah, but the margin of error could be so minimal that it could be considered perfect.
I don't consider anything now. I'm going by strict definitions. Because a plane is not something that you consider.
Okay.
Do you consider a level to be balanced? Perfectly.
When two things are leveled, let's say leveled like water is leveled like something like this. You see, I don't know if they have to be balanced. They level. When they balance, they don't have to be level.
Level things you can balance, but they don't have to be balanced.
No, they don't have to. You can balance things, and they don't have to be level.
Yeah.
So like time, like an hour of time is equal everywhere, right? Is that balanced?
No, it's not.
I'll be right back in a minute. Got it.
An hour in space is not the same as an hour on Earth. It's not the same as an hour on the surface of a neutron star.
But you can't move outside of you can't move outside of what we know. What we know is like reality.
That's reality, yes. And we know this reality. We have
on Earth.
We have satellites in space. It doesn't matter on Earth. You have satellites in space where the time is not the same as the time on Earth. World is not as simple as you thought it to be.
I think you're making it complex, but we measure to be. We start out with
Who
the
measured?
baseline.
Who measured? Tell me who measured what?
How do you get the baseline?
What baseline? I'm asking you, who measured
For
what?
measurement.
What measurements you
What's
have?
the baseline of measurement?
You same measurements. This is not the same measurements. I want to see them.
How do we measure, Shaiki?
With instrument that do measurements.
What does it determine?
Whatever those instruments measure.
Straight lines?
Straight lines? Well,
that's how we measure, right? Time, mileage,
what time?
inches, feet, straight line measurements.
How do you know it's straight lines?
Euclidean geometry.
How do you know it's straight lines?
We know because we build up from a point.
Who built?
And between 2 points is a straight line. That's how we measure.
How do you know?
Because it's proven in reality.
Well, it's proven that
there's no other way to measure.
We have evidence that it's not.
How can you use non-Euclidean to measure the Euclidean?
What?
We measure in Euclidean geometry, straight line measurements.
How do you know what you measure?
Earth dictates it, right?
No, nothing dictates
nature.
what. How do you know? I'm asking you about
nature dictates measurement.
What does
mathematical equations come from our reality measurement?
Where are those dictations?
It's innate. That's how we get the
what do you mean
horizontal straight line.
Straight
horizontal
line.
is parallel to the plane of the horizon.
How do you know?
That's how we do it. That's how we prove it. By water level.
No, that's not how you prove it. You need to
horizontal line.
You need to measure it to prove that
you measure it. It's equal.
What do you mean? I draw you straight lines.
And then look, you can confirm it with a plumb bob.
Balanced. I draw you straight lines on a paper. It's not a matter. You can't say those lines are parallel or anything. You need to measure them to know if they are or not.
Is vertical straight perfect? Plumb bob?
That what do you mean plumb bob is made of material which is never
straight. Is a plumb bob straight, not deviating?
Plumb bobs are made of material which are not perfect in any way.
So a plumb bob isn't perfect.
Far from being perfect. Perfect for what?
So it doesn't create a vertical.
It is create a vertical. It does.
So is a vertical perfect?
No, it's not perfect.
Why not?
Why it's not perfect? Nothing in the world is perfect. That's why.
So a vertical line isn't perfect?
What do you mean line? You don't have a line. You have either a rope or a string or something. It's not a line. Get it? Line is something that only has length. It doesn't have breadth. If it has a breadth, it's not a line.
The line itself is perfect, right?
Again, if it has breadth, it's not a line. Can you have something that does not have breadth?
So how do you measure it then? How do you create
measure what?
If you can't, how do you create the straight line, Shaiki?
Who said I create a straight line?
From
imagine
the
it a straight line.
Plumb.
I don't create anything. I imagine
you measure
a straight line. I
imagine
imagine it. I imagine it a straight line. The straight line.
Oh, you imagine it?
Yeah, the straight line lives in my head only. Doesn't exist in reality.
So the vertical plumb that you make is just in your head.
The vertical plumb, yes. It's just
It's
in my
just
head.
imagination.
It's just in my head. It's
But you
far
can't
from being
record it.
It's far from being perfect.
You can't record it.
You can record it, but it's far from being perfect.
How do you record it?
Like Bev did with the camera.
No, how do you record?
Again, with the camera. How do you record things?
No. How do you record the line from the plumb bob?
What do you mean record the line from the plumb bob?
When you establish a plumb.
Yeah, you establish a plumb.
Can you transfer
it? Yes. From this you establish horizontal. That's it. Done.
Can you transfer it? How do you transfer it?
You create something 90 degrees to it.
There you go. Is that not
perfect?
Are you
questioning me? Are you questioning me?
Is that not perfect straight? You said it don't exist.
No, it's not perfect straight because the 90
that 90 degree that
how
you
do
create from the plumb.
Is the 90 degrees perfect?
Yeah.
How do you know? Did you measure it?
You check it from the horizontal and the vertical.
Yeah, I want you to check it. The 90
you check
degrees
it from the horizontal and the vertical.
I want you to check that the 90 degrees is indeed 90 degrees from both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah, right.
Gotta be. So
gotta be. Did you measure it?
That's how you measure it, right?
No, I'm asking you, did you measure
it?
Did you measure it? To what accuracy did you measure it?
There you go.
There you go.
Is the tolerance levels accuracy or you creating it the accurate? Which one? You can't.
What do you mean which one?
You can't test what you're creating.
I'm not creating anything. You said you have 90 degrees and it's perfect, and I want you to measure it to tell me what accuracy did you measure it to be perfect?
By the 90-degree ratio of the lines.
You just repeat
they
it.
Converge.
I asked you how do you measure it? What is the accuracy?
It has to line
What
up.
is the accuracy of your measurements?
0 degree error. If it's 90 degrees.
No, you measure to degrees. That's your accuracy, degrees. What about thousands of degrees?
Line,
what about millions of degrees? What about 1 over billion of a degree? I'm asking you.
Yeah, I'm answering you. If it's off.
No, you don't answer it. You keep saying measuring 90 degrees, measuring 90 degrees.
Correct.
You don't tell me anything.
Okay, but if you are off from the 90 degree by any,
it's not 90 degrees.
You're not right. It's not 90.
Right. So how accurate is your 90 degree?
It's accurate as you measure it to be.
Yeah. That's what I say. It's not accurate. There's
How
some
is it not?
accuracy.
If you measure it to be accurate,
it has
if you measure it to be accurate, it is not accurate. You measure it to the 90, to the 90 degree period. No, nothing more, nothing less. You know how like the computer is set up? It has horizontal and vertical lines.
Computer setup is horizontal line. What you on about?
Boom. All right, I just got here, so I missed the past 5 to 10 minutes. It's okay. I'm glad that I heard somebody talking, so it wasn't.
You didn't miss it.
It was pretty dull.
Do you have horizontals in your computer setup?
Me, I'm screen sharing it starts with a P. How do you call this? A P?
Prism.
Prism. Yes. Sharing a prism. I need to share more stuff. So if anybody got anything, images to share it in the Daily Boom Uncensored. I got a fun fact that I just learned. I have learned, Balance Truths, you're going to like this. And Timothy in the chat box, you're going to like this. Lemon, if you're listening, you're going to like this. In the Bible, right? There's a time when Jesus told somebody, you are a whited wall. What does that mean? In that part of the world where there was big walls, supposed to be white or clear white walls, right? But then everybody from the second floor and from their windows, they dumped the buckets of piss and shit. So they dump all the buckets of piss and shit through the window, and all of that, the wind blew it to the wall. So those white walls, they became white walls because of just the shit smeared to it. Jesus came one day to a guy, he said, you are a whited wall. So Jesus said to that guy, you are full of shit. And fun fact, where does the term you're full of shit come from? Jesus taught us the term you're full of shit. Thank you very much. Fun fact, that's true.
Here endeth the lesson.
Shout out to Jesus.
Can I respond to that real quick?
Yes, go ahead, please.
So the cross, right? The cross is hiding the secret, the division. 2 straight lines.
I thought you were going to respond to that.
I know, with the wider wall.
That wasn't a response to what Jose just said.
It's okay.
Why is it white? I thought it would be brown wall.
I don't know. Whited. It's not white. It's whited.
X marks the spot. Like you keep missing the mark, but keep going.
You keep trying to derail the conversation. I was under. How do you spell that, Jose? Then a whited wall?
That's what the lady told me. I don't know how to spell that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Whited in the Bible to see. Like she say, like it's a real quote. It's a real Jesus quote. It's a one of those like in brackets, like Jesus say to this man or something like that. You are this. And if you look up, where that neighborhood where he come from, that was a tradition. People dump buckets of piss and shit. So the actual interpretation of that is Jesus told the guy he was full of shit, pretty much.
Nice.
I love it.
I'd like the actual quote from this because I like keeping track of good Bible quotes like that.
Yeah, that's good. I know. I just learned that. So like, no, she said like, yeah, because she told me you're full of shit. I was talking to our landlord, the manager of the office, and we talk to each other. We tell each other that we're full of shit. And she say, fun fact, in the Bible, la 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 la. And that conversation came because of the 666. I said, can you round this number up instead of 665 to 666? He said, oh no, isn't that number bad? Like the devil or something? I said, well, in the Bible, kind of a bad number, but that's lost in translation because the actual original number is 616. And then when the Bible got translated, it became 666 for whatever reason. She said, really? Well, I got a fun fact about the Bible. And she told me about that Jesus, you're full of shit quote.
One of our radio stations here where I live is 666 AM. So, yeah.
Do you know that balance truth? That 666 is nothing wrong with it. Actually, 616 is the original bad number in the Bible.
Do you know how it relates to geometry?
No, I mean, it relates now, but the silly thing is that in the actual Bible, in the Hebrew or whatever, the official languages, the number is 616. It's not 66. That's my point. Now, the 66 relates to geometry a lot. The tilt of the earth and all kinds of distances and speeds. But 66 is nothing wrong with that number. It's just a funny number, funny looking number. But it has nothing to do with the Bible or evil or nothing. The evil number is 616, not 66.
Is it not the circle?
What is the circle?
The 666 relation.
I don't know. I don't know. And if it is, yeah. It's a funny number about geometry. It's a number related to geometry, to nothing else. 66. Do you think the 666 is related to something else besides geometry and measurements? TT.
Yeah, what's it got to do with geometry?
Sorry, but I came in and I obfuscated the conversation. I'll go on mute.
Oh, it's the triangle and the circle.
What is the triangle and circle?
The 666. You want me to put something in post something?
Yeah, whatever.
Hold on, give me a second.
Hey, I got a captcha. Please select all images with mountains and hills. Does that sound familiar?
Hills and valleys.
For real, man. Not kidding. Tell me.
I had one the other day, and the capture was, please select all the dogs that are smiling.
Really?
Yep. All of mine, see, because I had another one recently as well. It was select all the dogs that are wearing collars, and some of them you really had to look. It's like, is there a collar on there?
Yeah.
It's like, really? All of this to prove that I'm not some bot or some program. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
Uh-oh. That didn't come through the office.
They burp.
I needed that. Sorry.
You're so welcome.
Oh, there you go.
The distance to the microphone makes a difference. So the closer, the better.
How many light years is it?
I'm gonna try to look up for that quote that you're full of shit.
Yeah, I'd like to track that down, man. So does anyone know what the retail price of the beast is? The retail price of the beast is $665.95.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Whitewashed is the word. Acts 23:1. And I'm going to quote all of this. It's a Bible verse, but please bear with me. Acts 23:1. Paul, looking intentionally at the consul, said, Brethren, I have lived my life with a perfectly good conscience before God to this day. Acts 23:2. The high priest Ananias commanded those standing beside him to strike him on the mouth. And Acts 23:3. Then Paul said to him, Paul said to him, that wasn't Jesus, that was Paul said to him, and I quote, God is going to strike you, you whitewashed wall. It might be another quote by Jesus, but I found that one by Paul directly. Oh yeah, God will strike you, you whitewashed wall. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if whitewash means shit, do I? Does it?
Well,
I thought so.
Yeah, now you gotta look up what whitewashed mean. You are like whitewashed tombs. All right, let me see. Matthew 23:27-28. Woe to you, teachers of the law and phrases. You hypocrite, you are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside you are full of bones of the dead and everything unclean. In the same way, on the outside, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that's like an expression. Say you're just covering up your bad things.
Yeah.
Like companies, they'll greenwash themselves when a company wants to, pretend they're all environmentally friendly. They'll call them they'll call them greenwashed, where they're being hypocritical. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But maybe that was a wall that people had shattered over, and then they whitewashed it to clean it up. Yeah.
Maybe there was no wall. Maybe they used a word that were used at the time that it was written, but never was used here where Jesus lived.
Yeah, I think it's just an expression for them being a hypocrite, calling him a hypocrite.
Oh, it's a hypocrite. Well, he doesn't just say so. Oh, that's how they say hypocrite in Aramaic.
Well, this is translated into English, I suppose. So someone's picked some idiom that matches. You sit there to judge me according to the law, yet you yourself violate the law by commanding that I be struck. So yeah, this is further on in that sentence, in that Acts 23. Oh well, disappointing. It would have been more funner if Jesus had been calling people a piece of shit. But anyway,
I'm still gonna in the near future he's gonna come back to me and say, you know what, I gotta look that further. Because it depends how you interpret it, and why is the and why whitewashed? Why whitewashed? Because of the thing. If people actually used to dump piece and shit in the side of the buildings, so that shit will be sticking into the walls, and then they will wash it. So it'll be whitewashed. So that wall is still full of shit. It's still kind of the same thing, but not the same impact. As if Jesus actually said that. I got nothing wrong against Jesus. He's just a character in a happy book. That's the way I see it. A magician, happy character that does magic in a happy book.
It's not all happy, that book.
Well,
in fact, it's quite unhappy.
It is horrible, but I look at the bright side.
I don't know.
I ignore the bad stuff.
For all we know, it's a real character. It's someone who really lived. Did he do all they say he did? Probably not.
The magic. He was the Chris Angels of his time, pretty much. David Copperfield, Chris Angels of his time. If he was a real guy.
Actually, at this time, there were many like him. He wasn't the only one.
Other people did magic.
There was Brian.
Did magic, and
Brian of Nazareth.
What magic did he do?
I think all over the Middle East, not just here.
He was a naughty boy, but he wasn't the Messiah.
No, definitely not. He wasn't that good at Latin either.
In Turkey, in Syria, in Babylon, probably all over the place, there are people like this. Who saw God or were the sons of God or something like that.
I just removed two comments, one by Timothy, one by Kuso. Timothy typed the word COVID. That's not allowed in this channel. And Kuso typed the word virus in this channel. That is not allowed. So just keep it clean. Do not mention anything related to health. Do not mention those words. That's horrible. Bad, bad, bad boys. Boom. I didn't time it out, guys. I just was able to delete these comments in this time. Sometimes, let me see, click. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't let me remove comments. It just let me time out. Like now, Kuso, I already removed a comment. Now, next one will be timeout. And to Timothy, the same. But let's say Peter G, yeah, I can remove a comment. I think one comment per person. And then the second offense will be it take me the remove comment away, and it will only allow me to time out. That's for the channel owner, how it works.
Is it okay to say Earther?
Earther, yes. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know, it's a forbidden word some places.
Yeah. It's a bad word. It's a cursing word in other places.
Even now, it's well, Earther alone, I don't know if it's defined by, but in Merriam-Webster, the Flat Earth's dictionary of choice, it says flat Earther. It's well defined.
Why somebody posted TT guy, dude, it is legit. TT guy, why do you have 666 subscribers, you evil man? Shit, shame on TT guy, 666, man.
That was in the past. Well, yeah, no. And if anyone cares out there that doesn't want me to have 666, you subscribe to me now. Get me past this evil number, please. Or if you're a current subscriber, unsubscribe.
Or if you current subscribe, if you want me to unsubscribe.
That's right.
I'm 33 watching. What the fuck, man?
There's 33 watching. That's it.
You're competing against Flat Earth debate now. It's not easy.
Oh, really? No, dude. Hey, I used to kick their asses, man. The Flat Earth debate back in the day, 2 years ago. Killing it.
Oh no. It's over now. Probably the numbers will go up.
Oh man. Hey, you're at 788 now, TT.
Yeah.
That ain't
bad. That happened in the last 5 minutes.
Let me see if I'm subscribed. Look, I'm subscribed to you. See?
Awesome. Yep. Thank you.
No shitting. I didn't do this now. This is already. And I got the bell notification icon is on to receive all the notifications for when you upload a video. Get the teeth. Hanging out, sharing stuff of his family and him eating deep fried Twinkie. What the hell?
Yeah, I was in the US just recently and I had a deep fried Twinkie there.
Wow.
What's that?
A Twinkie.
Can someone video?
Jose, there are people that are not from the United States. They do not know what Twinkie is.
Yeah, a Twinkie is a sweet dessert, a sweet packaged in a plastic that it will last hundreds of years without getting expired, and it will outlive any atomic attack and alien invasion in the world. So if you buy a box of these pre-packed Twinkies in a plastic individually wrapped, they will last you forever.
But they're delicious and
very
deep fried.
Sweet.
Wow,
and very
deep
sweet.
fried. Yeah. And then I got inspired when I came back to Australia. I managed to cook myself some deep fried Oreos. So yeah,
that's a Twinkie, Chike. If you're watching my screen share, the Twinkies looks like this. Little box pre-packed sweets, and they come individually wrapped, right? I think. Yeah.
I don't think we get anything like that over here.
Really? And this is pure like cream sugar inside. It's like nothing like you tasted before. It's just pure sweet.
Jose, my wife is Filipina, and I did tasted things like that are just pure sweet.
This, right? Yeah, like this.
No, I'm not saying this, but pure sweet.
Yeah.
Things that have no taste, they are just sweet.
Yeah. That's the Twinkie. Yeah, that's Twinkie for you. Individually wrapped, pure sweetness. Yep. Shout out to Twinkies.
Is that like a cannoli? Do y'all know what a cannoli is? Similar, right?
Yeah, the pasta. Like filled pasta with cheese or some shit like that.
I've had a cannoli. I wouldn't have thought they were very similar to a Twinkie. Twinkie's kind of a cake-ish thing, really.
Yeah, but visually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really? Let me Google.
Did I tell you guys that I found Arwen's long lost brother?
No.
Oh yeah.
Did I show you guys that Arwen has a Spanish? Arwen has a Spanish brother, but I haven't shared it with the audience. So Arwen has a Spanish brother, and I found him. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, you shared it.
That's brilliant.
Isn't that look like a little Arwen brother?
Does he in the same emotional state?
Dude, you have no idea.
I mean, he's smiling there in that photo. I don't think I've ever seen Arwen smiling. So
is that a smile or is it a grimace?
I have no idea. This is brilliant. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's the grimace he pulls when he thinks evil things in his head.
Right.
He just got a haircut. He just got a haircut. How happy he is.
Maybe I'm on. You know how when you're on the spectrum, you can't recognize emotions. Maybe I'm on the spectrum. Yeah. Maybe that's not a smile.
It's not a smile.
My wife tells me I'm on the spectrum, but yeah.
No, this is a sad. This is a, I don't know, weirdly sad. I feel not sad and happy and you greeny. This kid right here is a mentally challenged kid. He got mentally issues. So you can see it because it's a video, funny video on Facebook. I found it, and the mom, he's in the back of the car. The mom like, "Are you happy?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm really happy." You know, with the weird voice or whatever, speaking in Spanish. And she said, "Why are you happy?" "Because I got a job, you know." And she said, like, "Did they interview you?" "Yeah." "Did you get the job?" "Yeah." "How did you do?" "Oh, I did good. So I got a job." And he like, yay, grinning, very smiley because he got a job. So it's a nice felt video, but I just couldn't think of anybody but Arwin when I was watching him. It just looked like him.
So how is he different? How is he different from Arwen? Then you said mentally challenged. They've got such in common there too. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
I think he's different from Owen. He got the job. He went to job interview.
Damn! Boom!
Yeah. Burn.
Yeah, big burn. That's funny to watch this. I probably got the original video somewhere. Now you're curious. Now I got your curiosity. Now I had your curiosity. Now I got your attention. Oh man. Oh, I got it, bro. Straight up. Straight up, I got it right here. There you go. See that?
Let's hear it. Let's see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Let me make sure that the audio is on and all that stuff. All right. Audio is on. There you go. Titles. Here we go.
¿Qué acaba de pasar? Cuéntame. Mamá, estoy muy feliz porque me contrataron y... ¿En dónde? En Cinepolis de Eugenio Garzazá. ¿Y cómo te fue en tu entrevista?
There is Arwin.
Fue muy bien, estoy muy emocionado, mamá, y sí quiero trabajar y aportar en la casa. Te quiero, te amo. Yo también.
The Arwin having another temper tantrum because of
wait.
crying because of money and subscribers. Sorry.
Oh. He was happy 1 minute and then he started crying.
That's tears of joy, I think.
No, it's tears of joy. And now, if you let me mute it so I can translate it. What just happened? Tell me, Mom, I'm really happy because I got hired. They hired me. Where? That's the mom. In Cinepolis, whatever. You know. And how was your interview? It was very fine. It was very well. And I'm very emotional, Mom. And I do want to work. And I want to help in the house. I want to support in the house. I love you. I love you. Me too. See, that was nice. That was good.
Yeah, that's very good.
That was really cool. Oh, man. Shout out to Arwin and his long-lost Spanish brother. All right, I got a GIF over here. Okay, we are racing up, going up, and there's the curvature of the Earth. What the hell? Who posted this? How dare you?
This CGI, come on.
Earth is life. How dare you sharing something like this? It's very hurtful for flat earthers, El Arduino. Maybe Awin's brother found that he didn't have 1,000 subscribers and he. Oh, fucking mosquitoes. Balance truths. What's up? Go ahead. Yeah. What's up? You're gonna bring it back. You're not gonna mess with me, right? All right. Now you mess with me, you bring it back to me. I'll see you. All right. All right. Yeah. Oh man, neighbors. Say what? Balance.
You call?
Yeah. I'm still screen sharing, and there's a image over here from what it appears to be flat ocean water, and then if you raise up, you go up in height above the surface, it'll start to curve down. That's how the way Earth.
You know what the XY axis is?
We're gonna change topics, or
I didn't get
about the image. Hold on, Chike. Are we gonna change topics? Or are we gonna talk about other stuff besides the imagery on screen? Or you want to address the imagery on screen and then you tell me about
I'm trying to address the image on the screen. You see how it drops on the left of the screen and the right of the screen?
Yes.
Wouldn't it drop in the center of the screen and the bottom of the screen also?
This is the way it is. This is the way it works.
Yeah, it drops in all directions.
Yeah, it does drop in all the look how far. Look, I'm gonna leave my mouse where it was, right? The horizon in the middle. Look how it's dropping down. See how far down? There you go. Your thoughts.
So the ratio of the left to right, would it be different from the top and the bottom? Would it drop differently?
This is the maximum. I'm gonna leave my mouse in the maximum that it drops down in the bottom, right here. Right there. That's the maximum it dropped down. And now I'm gonna put it right here. And it's a lot way down in the sides. I mean, you can see it. It's higher in the middle, lower in the sides.
The only way to do it is to keep the line, the horizontal line to start with, and bring it all the way down.
Well, if it was flat, with
the image, no. If it was curved, it would drop. Yeah, from the way you just had your mouse on the screen, from the top, the center right here, and then all the way to the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, but this is the limit that it was shot high. If you keep going up, it will keep dropping down until it disappeared off screen. I mean, this is what we got today.
Are we arguing that a sphere would appear as a flat line the further you get away from it, that it wouldn't suddenly become a circular silhouette?
Like imagine a cross in the middle of the screen, right? So the middle line from basically the vertical line. If you put a vertical line in the middle of the screen, the drop should match the left to right drop, but it doesn't because it's on the computer.
You can't see that drop going away from you. How do you see that drop? What's there to distinguish that? What features can you see? What features can you see on the surface of the ocean there that would allow you to see that curve away?
Well, pay attention to what he's saying. He's saying it should still be a flat line as he's gaining altitude. And that's not how spheres work.
No, I think he's trying that old. If there's left to right curvature, it should be away from your curvature as well. That's the classic, the classic thing they come up with.
Which it is.
The perspective view would drop the same as right to left. Okay, the right to left drop is clearly like if you can see the line bending like a GoPro camera.
Not like a GoPro, like something that is a curved surface. A spherical surface, the further you get away from it, the smaller the circle that is the silhouette or the outline of the surface you can see. Right now, when you're close to the surface, the start of that animation, the circle is so close to the same plane as where you're standing that it appears to you as a flat line. But you get further away from that and you see more of that curvature. That's how spheres work.
Yep.
So if you had a basketball and do the same thing, you would see the same drop?
Yes.
You would see the curvature more and more as you get further and further away from it. It'd be more you'd see it in a tighter circle.
Yeah. People have done that also. I don't know if he posted it here, but he done that a few times. Get the camera as close as the basketball, because the camera is not that small and the basketball is the camera is too big for the basketball. So you can see still, in the closer, you can see a little bit of a curve, but if the camera was smaller, the lens, you could see less of the curve. You could see a straight line. And the further he go out, you're going to see this exact same effect with the basketball. Because it doesn't matter. I mean, a big curve. I mean, a curved surface. If you are very close to it, you're not gonna be able to see that curve unless you go away from it.
Right, and there's no way to reasonably expect that as you gain altitude away from a spherical curved surface, that you should continue to see a flat line. You shouldn't be able to see that on a spherical surface.
You mean you shouldn't see the horizon?
It shouldn't be a flat line if you are some significant distance from that surface. Whatever the horizon here, actually, I've got a better one for you. I'll post it.
The horizon is not a flat line anyway. Why talk about it?
And this is a basketball. Look at that. Prove that a basketball.
Why we need a basketball? The real horizon, that one we call horizon, on the sea is waves. So it's not flat.
That's not the image with that camera.
Here?
Yes, it is.
This camera is recording this.
Yeah, they used a light source because in this particular case they had to tighten up the aperture to get it as clear as possible. So they needed more light. Because if the aperture was too wide, everything would just be a blurry mess.
Right.
To everybody in the chat box, Timothy Sawick, he like preaching. He just like, just ranting about God and Jesus and the Bible. Just let him be. Let him be. As long as he doesn't, break the rules, like talk about health or politics or insult, personal attacks, he's okay. Just let him preach. Ignore him if you guys don't want to listen.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, just ignore him. Now, you share this doofies.
Yeah. If you're close up to a spherical surface, that circle that is the horizon appears to coincide with the plane of your eyesight. And from your perspective, it looks like it's not curving to you. But the more altitude you gain, the more you separate yourself from the plane of that circle, and the more that you see the curvature of that circle.
Or if you take a view from two far enough points, you'll see the circle. For example, you'll have a camera of different vantage point in each of your eyes.
Nestle wipes, hot mic.
Like a binocular, you will see the curvature because your eyes are too close. You can't see the curvature that far.
You mean in reality, right? Only
in
on this
reality,
computer
yes,
image.
your eyes are too close. They are only
So you only see
centimeters away
curvature.
from each other.
So that's a
You only see on the computer, right?
No, on the horizon. When you stand outside, your eyes are too close. If you separate your eyes a kilometer, let's say, one from another, even 200 meters, you will see the curve. Because when you look at it, you will realize that it's not a straight line, that it's a curved line.
No problem. Yeah, problem. Enjoy. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I had a hard mic. Damn it. You need me to share anything else or something? What's going on?
You need to do one of two things: either get far away, enough far away, or get your eyes far away from each other to see the curvature.
Or you can take a photo and use analysis on that photo to see whether there's a curve or not.
All right, I've got one I've taken myself.
That's hard.
All right, let me go get that.
And those are not that great photos that I'll base my a conclusion on.
Shout out to Atlantis. What is Atlantis in this diagram? Doofus, what is Atlantis in this diagram?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm trying to find a photo real quick. Sorry.
Okay. I think the TT guy just shared an image where the Atlantic could be. It's somewhere in the ocean over here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I see.
Yeah.
This one I'm posting right now. Oh, hello. I'm on 4G apparently. That is something I personally took, and then right below that I've got a prediction for what a spherical Earth of the size we say it should be, what that would look like.
Nice.
Interestingly enough, it seems to match.
For a spherical surface of the size that the Earth should be, and then this is a picture of planet.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try and take a photo of that, but every time I get in a plane, there's too much cloud. I never see a nice hard horizon like that. So,
well, fly over Florida, I think.
Oh, that's hard. I see. It's fuzzy. I can't tell when the horizon starts or end.
Yeah, but it's not covered in clouds like it is usually when I go flying.
Well, the distance it is.
Yeah, but you still got a bar of fuzz. You got a kind of an even bar from beginning to end, so you can extrapolate.
Right. It's a lot easier to see when you squish it. I've got a copy of that.
Jose, why do I need those pictures?
When you got a blue marble, right?
When I got this picture.
This one is clear squished.
Nah, not this. The one before I got.
Yeah, but still we are in the same. So we got the original image over here from a plane. We can see the wing of the plane. We have a curve prediction with the surface of the Earth, the size we are told it is, which it actually does look very, very closely similar. And then when you crunch this image horizontally from left to right or right to left, then you can observe the curve more prominent in this image.
And Chikes is a good one too.
These are good times. Then we got Chike image.
Yep, there's just so many different ways to observe curvature.
Credits go to Bill. Thanks, Bill. Well, when we walk in radians, it's really easy, right? Because to know the angle, all we need to know is the distance divided by the radius, right? do 32.5 kilometers divided by 6,371, and you get 5.1 radians. If you do it for a radius that is 7 over 6 bigger, 7 over 6 bigger, you get 4.3 something, which is exactly what we see. We see 2 plus radians drop. That's what we see.
Right. None of that is 5 or 4 or 2 radians, because that's too many.
What do you mean?
That you're working in milliradians, ideally.
Yeah, milliradians.
Yeah, because 2 radians would be huge.
No, milliradians. Right. We get 2 milliradians, which is exactly the half of what we expect if we measure from equal elevation reciprocal angles, whichever they will be horizontal or zenith, doesn't matter.
Now we got this image from Blue Marble Science. Blue Marble Science, this is from the window of a plane too, right? Good morning. How you doing, man?
Hey, good morning, Jose. Look at all that curvature. No, wait a minute. That's a volcano. Sorry.
This is from a plane. Hi.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not very high.
Yeah, that's not real high.
Look at the quality.
You can see the people there almost.
You can almost see the people swimming and fishing over here, bro. Yeah, it's high quality. Fucking.
Yeah, that's Mount Etna in Sicily. That's the city of Catania.
The big crowded city, man. City.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a better volcano than that.
Oh, yeah? I don't believe it.
Mount Yasur in Tanna Island in Vanuatu.
Name dropper.
What's a better volcano?
You wonder why I put it always on loop, just in case I gotta run and run up somewhere or any emergency that I have in my end. So at least we got something in the background. It'll be looping back and forward just in case until I get back and switch it around. I don't want like unintentionally leave the playlist off and play some copyright music or something, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck me up, you know. Or just leave at the end of the video just a bunch of random thumbnails in there. So I'd rather have something in the background. So I usually put the loop option in.
This volcano is
about the viewership and what they see.
Yeah.
This volcano is erupting all the time, so if you go there, you're guaranteed to see it like this. And you get to climb it, and you can see someone's head there. They're that close to it. Yep.
How far is it?
It's in Vanuatu.
No, how far is it, the camera from the mountain?
Oh, well, I mean, if you look around you, you'll see big lumps of rock that have landed nearby, you know, I don't know how many months before, but yeah. You can feel some of the warmth from it.
Timothy P. Southwick says, and I quote, research South America, then move north, my friend. Oh,
well
man,
played.
I love it. I don't know what kind of context it is. I don't care. That's just a one-off comment. Research North America, research South America, then move north. Sounds like something somebody was.
Shout out to South America.
Yeah. Then move north. Oh, man. Nothing cryptic about Timothy. Science, bro. Science, bro. Titi, you highlighted this. You changed the levels in this image, the doofus image.
Yeah, the doofus image, and then now I've squished it as well. So yeah, I've concluded that really is curvature there.
Yeah, should it from here onward be known as the doofus image? Really?
The doofus image. I just threw that out there, and it sounds cool.
I'm gonna label on my hard drive doofus. Yeah.
Do you like a doofus? I mean, we can change it. It's still early. The doofus photograph. The doofus image rolls out of the tongue easier.
How high were you?
About 34,000 feet.
I am hungry and I'm about to get out of here. I already did my few hours today. Super early.
I guess I should mention for this photo, the aircraft that I was in, you'd probably be able to determine that from the wingtip. That's an A320. And people like to tell me about what the aircraft window can or cannot do to the image. But before anybody tries that kind of nonsense to try and argue what the airplane window is or is not doing, they should look at the schematic for that window and then maybe learn optics, which they will never do, of course, and then figure out why that kind of argument is complete nonsense.
The curved glass window.
Yeah, it's curved in only one axis, which will not bend a straight line in the way that we see it in this image. So it's not the window, clearly.
I think that's a cop-out when one says, it's just a window curving.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you look at the specifics, the glass shape, and analyze what the light will do through such a shape, you don't get a straight line to do this. It's impossible.
Yeah, aircraft windows are not lenses. They don't curve shit. You need it's uniformly thick, so that's not going to make a lens.
Right. If the horizon looks flat to you while you're at ground level and then it looks curved when you're at altitude, it's not the window's fault.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let me Blue Marble Science that you're here. Hopefully you're still looking. We had today was the day for the Artemis 1 mission, the first step to send men and build on the moon. It was canceled. It was delayed. It was what's the word? Please help me out.
Scrubbed.
It was scrubbed. The event was scrubbed. Earlier, I was here. Me and Chike were having a little fun. Like, oh, it's not gonna happen. Excuses. Doing my flip flop, and Chike was doubling down with me just for fun, right? Bob the science guy came in. Bob the science guy.
Serious.
Yeah, Bob the science guy came in, and he didn't like that Chike double. He kind of was aware of me doing this, but he was disappointed at Chike when Chike say, "Oh, excuses, and it's not gonna happen, and it's all shit." And Bob left. But the actual mission didn't take place. It was postponed 4 days. Gonna happen on Friday. What are your thoughts if you followed any of this Artemis thing, Blue?
Yeah, I watched it through the evening, and they had a weather delay to begin with, but then they had a problem with hydrogen purge on that number 4 engine, and I suppose that was the reason they scrubbed it. I didn't watch. I mean, it looked to me obvious to me that they were not going to fly today. But right now they may have some more weather. I don't know. But those things happen. Launches get scrubbed all the time. Nothing unusual about that. It happens less frequently than it once did, but it still happens. And this is all brand new stuff too. They haven't had enough time to get all the bugs out of this one, so they're gonna run into these issues from time to time. And we scrubbed a bunch of Apollo launches too, back in the day, if I recall right. Anyway, they'll get it to fly. What the next schedule is Friday? Is it
Friday? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
so hopefully, depends on the time it is. I'll do the same today and try to go live and watch it live and see what's gonna go.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I didn't realize you were going to do it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about broadcasting it live on my channel too. It's interesting. We don't get to see these sorts of rockets fly routinely.
It is.
Everybody's used to the other stuff, but this is the most powerful rocket I think anybody's ever built.
And in this moment, I don't care about being a man mission or not. It's actually just a big new wave of rocket, type of thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
BFR.
The BFR. A big manly rocket. Absolutely. So yeah, I'll be definitely tuned in Friday to watch. I want to see it fly.
I do too. I do too.
I still want to see it blow up in the air.
Don't say such a thing.
Why not?
Go to your room.
That's what I want to see.
Why are you trolling? Why are you trolling?
Why is Sam trolling? Now you say I'm trolling?
No.
I want to see. I want to see this big rocket blows up high in the air.
Hey, whatever rocks your boat.
Ever get any notification from NASA about anything they're going to do again?
Whatever rocks your
still
boat.
Moaning about that.
No, only things they did. Don't care about what they are going to do.
Well, then you can watch it in replay, I suppose. Wait till it launches and then watch the live stream later.
There you go.
Don't watch it live. There's my advice.
Well,
if you don't want to be around to watch. If you don't want to be around to watch actual history being made, then watch it in the past.
I'm not talking about the history. I'm talking about the month before. They sent me every day a notification about some video that they are going to go to the moon.
Well, you can probably unsubscribe to that, couldn't you?
Is that it? Is it the disappointment, Shaik, what got you to this level today?
There's no disappointment. The only disappointment is they didn't press the button and it blew up in the air. That's the only disappointment I have.
Man Devil is delayed until Friday, this upcoming Friday, in 4 days.
That's what you say. It's not gonna happen, right?
I mean, that's the schedule. That's the schedule for the next month.
But it's not gonna
happen.
I
know it's not gonna. I already got a bet with Brad Wagner. I say it's not gonna happen. Brad Wagner say it's gonna happen. He's gonna give me $20 if I win. If it doesn't happen, he give me $20. I won $20 today because I say it wasn't gonna happen, and he say he did. Boom. And if it does happen and I'm wrong, then I will very humbly and very acceptant say I was wrong all the time. Yes, it went up and everything is looking good. And I will make a video saying, Brad Wagner, you were correct and everybody was right. And I was wrong. The rocket went. If it happens on Friday.
But will you pay the $20?
I cannot. No, I won't pay the $20. That's the bet. He will pay me if I win, okay. And I will do the apology and that I was wrong with.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fair call. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll grovel in a groveling video. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Do the very like the Asian bowing down to my putting my head almost in my knees bowing.
We need to get a whip and flagellate yourself. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Catholic style. You'd know about that.
That's it, man. I got flip flops. Smack me with flip flop. You were wrong, Jose. Right. You were wrong. All right, let's do some final thoughts, guys. Let's get out of here. Big Blue, final thoughts, man.
Yeah, thanks, Jose. Nice try. We'll do it again, huh?
Indeed. Chike.
Yeah, we had fun, didn't we?
Fun, yes. Thank you, man. Doofies.
I just joined in for the usual flat Earth nonsense show, I guess. And the many different ways we have of observing that there must be curvature, and there's still denial of it, of course. But this is the thing that we've thrust ourselves into, this arena of denial that is flat Earth. But I don't know. It's fun.
Fun indeed, yes. Farmer's Boy.
Well, yes, it was a bit of a disappointment, but just keep our fingers crossed for Friday. I think the launch time for Friday is a bit later than it was today. I think it's supposed to be midday your time. So if they do launch, that might tie in quite nicely with when you usually do your show.
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, I knew today was too good to be true. I mean, my lunchtime on the bank holiday Monday, I mean, it was just too bloody perfect a time for them to launch. So that's clearly why they said, no, bollocks to it. We'll leave it till Friday.
The whole world.
Wow.
Yeah. And the TT guy, final thoughts.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed. But hey, you know how the flat earthers try and have live streams when this sort of shit's going down, like when they have the SpaceX launches. Were there any flat earthers up on streaming and talking about how it's all fake?
I don't think so.
Ah, well, maybe next time they will.
Now, I bet that later on today there's gonna be 3, 4, maybe 10 flat earthers that are gonna do videos about the rocket not going up.
Oh, more
yeah,
likely.
well,
yeah.
I almost want to bet on it.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure they will. They will. And then when it does go up, what are they going to say? Because I never thought we were going to get this point. This thing had been delayed so often. This whole project. So it's pretty exciting to see it get this close. So it's really going to happen now.
Yep.
Boom.
Boom, indeed. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. It has been a fun, entertaining festivities. I appreciate it. Have fun, everybody. Stay safe out there. Click on all the buttons under the video and clicks on the links and give me money. Click the like, share the show, all the good stuff. Join Discord if you guys want to. If there's anybody and you want to make a combo, tag everyone or here and jump in the VC and make a combo whenever you guys want. I will close down the Daily Boom uncensored, and the Daily Nonsense will be open for if anybody want to text and share over there. And when the room is empty later, now the YouTube live, yeah, you guys can use it whenever you want. Daily Boom Uncensored text chat will be closed. We'll move out to the Daily Nonsense. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Jose JG out. Boom. Where's my button?
Well, it will eventually.